everyone. Welcome to Legacy, a City Miss game here on Saving Throw Show. I'm your host, Stephen Pope, and tonight we have a special guest, Michael Holmes.
Hello, everyone. I'm back as Pete Burns, the bouncer extraordinaire, in the lumberjack shirt with a mysterious blue ox.
There you go. Wonder who he's supposed to be. And let's meet our returning cast of habitual irregulars. I'm going to be able to say that right one day.
Habitual irregular.
Alyssa Appleton.
I'm Alyssa Appleton. I play Bryn, who's a extremely socially awkward and isolated weapons forger, and is also Skadi, the Scandinavian goddess slash giantess who really likes hunting in the wilderness and animals.
Yes. And moving right along.
Hi there, my name is Jordan Pridgen. I'm playing Mander Crane, that's short for Anaximander, which is a Greek name I found and thought was neat. And then I found a way to use it in the show. And Mander is a lounge singer who works at a bar singing and is kind of an alcoholic and not a particularly good person, but pretty likable sometimes. And he's also the embodiment of Dionysus, the god of wine, madness, revelry, and all sorts of other stuff like that. So that's me.
Sex? Really?
Well, I feel like it follows with the rest.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm Kelly Nugent. I am playing Missy Littleleaf, suburban housewife, president of the wine club, president of the Homeowners Association, PTA, organized person, minivan owner.
Nice minivan owner.
A sick minivan.
It's
Although we did
Okay, so it's really horrible now, but it, at one point was really nice.
Oh, yeah.
Also, the embodiment of Nemesis, the Greek goddess of vengeance and retribution for those who have too much happiness.
Feels right.
So,
Which I just love. I love that so much. You're too happy. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
also her husband's missing.
Yeah, Paul. He's around here somewhere. We'll find him. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. The Greeks are like, there's someone who the gods have just to fuck people up if they get too arrogant about how happy they are.
You. You,
like,
this
and
one in
it's Paul.
particular.
It's Paul.
So, last week, you guys had a run-in with Legion, the pig-headed, speaks in plural psychopath, killed Fenris in cold blood. Well, Fenris was a terrorist, so maybe not cold blood.
Room temperature blood.
Huh?
Yeah.
I said room temperature blood.
Room temperature blood, indeed. And turned into a giant dragon, tried to kill all of you, failed, and torched your van, but it still runs.
And he did, he killed our enemies, which led to a very confusing first meeting with him.
Yeah, there was a lot going on then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe should have used a little more context clues, but you know how it is.
Gemma Smith, thank you for the $5 tip. And that reminds me, before we get into the story too far, you guys at home, we are an independent channel. We don't have any giant corporate overlords yet. We will happily take any available. But we run specifically on tips. It keeps the lights on. It keeps Jordan from selling his body on the streets. So
He does
Tried.
No, it doesn't.
we try. We fail.
No one's buying.
It's a seller's market.
It's a seller's market. So if we do something to make you laugh, have the feels, whatever, go ahead and maybe throw a tip at us. $1 goes a long way, and it's super appreciated. Like Nightsteed, who gave us $1.
Thank you.
Willkommen, bienvenue.
Also, your tips can help change the game because we have a squirrel armory. You can have the squirrels deliver any weapon to a player. It doesn't even have to be a weapon. Last week, we got a s'mores kit.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Still have it.
Don't know what we're gonna do with that, but we will find a use for it one day. It'll be delicious.
Let's make some more.
iDragon14, thank you for the bits. So, like any proper comic book, noir thing, whatever, we start with a monologue, and this week, it's from Missy.
I wrote mine on my phone.
I love how everyone wrote theirs except for
I know. I didn't know what to do.
I was gonna improvise it until people started writing, and I was like, I couldn't know.
Everybody up their fucking game on me. It was a bait and switch.
Gone. Such a small word. But its gravity sticks in my mind like a fishbone in the throat. More specifically, like a fishbone from one of Lucy Weatherstone's poorly filleted salmon patties from last week's block party. But she's never been particularly detail-oriented. Most people aren't. And that's usually why people fall through the cracks in the city. They forget to check over their shoulder before they duck into a dark alley. They don't notice the purr of a dark and expensive car idling outside their favorite bar at closing time. They don't use a calendaring system and forget to come to my search for Paul brunch in the park. Paul. He was never one for the small stuff, and perhaps that's why he left such a mess behind. A huge mess without any helpful details. Late at night, when it's just me and my I Found Paul vision boards, I'm struck by the silence of my home. It's a quiet that seeps into my skin, that snatches the air from my lungs and sits in my gut like lead. A quiet that gives my mind a moment to whisper, what if he's happier now? And so I make noise, keep my body in motion, set my mind to specific tasks, help my friends, stay alive, find Paul. Because that's the only thing I know for sure, that Paul's gone. I wonder if I'll be smart enough someday to stop asking why.
Oof, that's a good one. So,
Sad Missy.
I want to see
Emo
where's
Missy.
Paul vision board.
I think that would break my heart. So,
I like that it's boards. Like you
Yeah.
have
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Plural boards.
Oh yeah, I like to imagine Missy has like a vision board that helps organize her other vision boards and
Oh
like,
yeah, it's a vision board
plans
of all
out
my
exactly
vision boards. Yeah.
how you dream them all being eventually.
It's a vision board after all.
Yeah.
so I have two questions for you,
Sure.
Missy. One, are you on Pinterest?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes. But no one likes any of her boards.
Can't imagine why. And second, how did you deal with almost being kicked off the PTA?
Okay, so like we saw last week, there was very limited time
Yes.
to get to the PTA fiasco. What was it? Sharon? Who was it?
It was
that
Sharon.
called?
It's
So
always
Sharon
Sharon.
called and was
Sharon.
generous enough to give Missy an hour to get there, which wasn't going to happen. So when Missy did have a chance to get there, she has a very tight schedule. Things were already wrapping up, and they had already decided that they were going to take the presidentship away from Missy. And
Delayed? Sorry.
and Missy doesn't like super remember all of the details, but she does know that it's just kind of like a crazy coincidence that like everybody else in the PTA, their kids are like being recognized for stuff at the school, and like maybe there's a connection between how involved the parents are and like how well the kids are doing at the school, and really the only fair person is someone who doesn't have a dog in the race. So lots of blood and decision making later. Missy's president again, and they're looking for vice president and treasury and secretary and all the other spots on the board, and just don't open the broom closet.
Yes, people are wondering where 5 members of the PTA have gone, but they'll show up. People in Rolling Hills go missing sometimes, you know, it's just one of those things. All right, so we're gonna actually kick off this session with the montage move. So we're gonna have everyone, the bar 1971, Diana Moon, and Nightseed, thank you all very much.
Thanks everybody. Thanks for the bits and the tips and the
Everything else.
watching.
Chits and beds.
Shoots and beds.
Ooh, I want ships now.
Yum.
I think that was just delayed sound effect.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too. So, the montage move is basically lets everyone get back any burnt tags, unless there's a narrative reason you can't get it back. For example, Peter here cannot get his axe back because it still is with Bryn.
Because I still have it.
Yes.
Oh, I know. I didn't forget about my axe. Don't you worry.
So,
Listen, I've been keeping it safe.
Figured you would.
Bryn, we'll start with you during this montage. It's been about 2 days since the fight with Legion. As far as the city is concerned, the Mist have done their job, and no one recalls a dragon, no one recalls the roof of this warehouse being ripped off, no one recalls the deaths of Fenris or his brother or really anyone. So you've actually had a couple days of peace with your lovely little squirrels.
With my lovely little squirrels. With their drones.
They're still just they're flying around. They're having a blast.
I
with
love it.
They found a way to charge them too, so.
Yeah. I'm very confused on the technology of the drones, but I enjoy that they're happy. Like, how can I make this? Why can't I make this?
Oh no.
That good?
You'll see.
Oh boy.
So during the montage, players can go ahead and either investigate the mystery a bit more and gain some clues, kind of just focus on themselves and fix a crack, or really anything. You all have cheat sheets, so. Oh dear.
I'm going to...
Will you stop already?
No.
God.
I have been exploring my mythos, my mystery of how I can harness weather into weapons, which seems fitting because I used it so much last week. That Bryn would sort of obsessively go home and stick to that and go, you know, oh, I was able to create ice and I was able to bring in this storm and I fought a dragon and all of these things and why can I use this power, but I can't seem to put the power into anything. And so I think perhaps part of what she did was take the axe and try to harness weather into the axe, thinking, okay, this weapon is particularly special. Maybe it's the weapons that I'm using and not, you know, maybe it's the fact that the weapons are too normal.
Okay.
So yes.
So as you are trying to channel your elemental powers into this axe, one of the drones comes flying by your head and comes to a stop. Hey, boss.
What's that, buddy?
Two things. One, we got some new recruits. I don't know how you gotta feel about them.
Okay.
And two, someone's here to see you.
Okay.
Shall we send him in, or do you want us to, you know, get the s'mores kit and poke him sometimes?
Send him in.
All right. So the first thing you're greeted with, and this is from the Squirrel Armory. Thank you. I think this is purely Night Steed. You see the fattest squirrels you've ever seen in your life. They are round motherfuckers. And they have color coordinated headbands that cover their eyes, and each has a weapon. They are sumo squirrel ninjas.
I was gonna say the Teenage Mutant Ninja Squirrels.
Teenage
Mutant Ninja Squirrels. Teenage Mutant Ninja Squirrels.
One of them's eating pizza. It's a thing.
They actually, between the four of them, they have a large pepperoni with them.
Which is like enough to...
Not a pepperoni pizza, just a large
Right.
pepperoni.
Yeah,
so
I was
cute.
gonna say, if a single squirrel
Eating it like
ate
this?
a pepperoni pizza, I'd be like, well, that's a diabetic.
So yes, the Sumo Squirrel Ninjas, that is a story tag you now have.
Yes. Guys, you're so good to me.
Yes.
Us. It's so good to us.
Oh, don't make this an us thing. This is in no way an us situation. Here are your Sumo Squirrels.
Oh, this is just me. This isn't like a... Okay.
Everyone has access to them,
Oh,
but
okay.
right now they're just yours.
Okay.
Yeah, but why should meet yourself in the squirrels? They're a team.
We're a team.
A team of teenage squirrels with attitudes. And very, very, very marketable action figures. After they come waddling by with their large pepperoni, which I guess is just a pepperoni about this big.
Yeah,
that
sure.
sounds fair. This woman comes in. You've never seen her before. But she is very gaunt and pale, with wiry blonde hair that looks like it's thinning. If she didn't have the dark circles and everything else going on, she'd probably be pretty, but you can tell that's not something she's concerned about. Bryn, correct?
That's me.
I was told to come to you if I needed a weapon made.
What kind of weapon?
I need something special.
Okay.
She looks at the axe. Also, I believe that belongs to one of my employees.
He gave it to me for safekeeping.
Understandable. He's a very kind man. Oh, question. How are the bees doing?
She sort of not backs up, but is sort of taken aback for a moment, but doesn't feel uncomfortable, and then says, quite well. They've been good to us.
She smiles like it's something she just doesn't do very often. I'm glad to hear that. We crowd out of the forest to the city proper. Mander, your montage, what are you doing?
So Mander is going to recover from his last activity.
All right.
You know, the thing about all these fights, these crazy god battles, all these things that are going on, that's not something Mander's ever prepared for. Yeah,
No,
he's got
you usually
these
get shot.
abilities. Yeah, but most of the time it's just someone who I owe money, not gonna feel my teeth out back. Mm-hmm. You know, not these goddamn pig monsters stabbing me in the shoulder and crazy ice storms and rinks being created under me.
Don't
So
forget the
Mander-
dragons. Literal fucking dragons.
yeah, and dragons. As I jumped through the window of a souped-up minivan and we drove out of there, like hell was following behind us because it sort of was. Mander just goes back to the Cask and Vine, which is sort of a ruin right now. Like, it has been trashed by the party, by the vines that he erupted throughout the thing in his, like, moment of unbridled godhood, and kind of makes his way through the ruins of the bar. Kicks through, like, you know, some of the chairs and tables that are still, like, tries to pick up one of the chairs and place it there, kind of like, yeah, that's still good. This is recoverable. He goes over to the bar and like looks through, like kind of sifts through the broken glasses and stuff, and finds a bottle of middle shelf whiskey that's still intact, and pops it open, climbs his way up to his little like apartment room, and just like lies down in his bed. All right, man. I've had hangovers worse than this. Just sleep it off.
All right. So are you recovering anything? What are you doing for your montage?
So, yes, I have a bunch of tags that are still burnt.
Okay.
And I would like to unburn them.
You can.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, Bryn, I assumed you were drawing attention to one of your themes.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Which actually, I think I'm at.
Holy shit.
Oh shit!
What
Thanks
time would you like
for
your breakfast,
13.
sir, madam?
Thanks.
Thank you very much. I shoot
first 13.
I shoot first 13. That's an awesome name.
Yeah.
Thanks, Greedo. Oh. I'm kidding.
Boo.
I'm kidding.
Boo.
Fight!
No.
You versus you.
Yes, I've hit 3
Oh, you got 3
attentions
attention.
on my Weathering the Storms.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So that means you can take an upgrade on that.
Yes, which I believe, because I think we talked about this last week, that essentially what happens if because we like flip them over, right? We flip our cards. Mm-hmm. And I gain the realization that in order to harness weather into weapons, I have to use the spear.
Okay.
Yeah.
You also get a mechanical boost. You can choose a new power tag and weakness, or any of the options available to that theme. The book is behind you, Michael, if you want to hand it to her.
Do I?
Do you?
Do you?
He's like, no, I don't.
Yes, I do.
It's a giant purple one. This is sitting in the
Thank you.
Yes.
It's
The
sitting on
very
my
large
bedstand.
Oh boy. All right, we'll get to you in 1 second.
No,
but
right.
Mander, while you're just kind of having a moment, it's been a few days of just silence and peace and almost normalcy. You've heard from, I'm actually going to be renaming your Persephone friend to Phil,
Okay.
because we already have because we have a Paul and a Pete.
We already have Paul.
Okay. We got a lot of P names.
Too many P names. That sounds dirty. It's just kind of been quiet. And then you hear this from beneath. Dionysus! I'm here to help you, good sir!
Okay, not so loud. Hello. He kind of makes his way down the stairs.
You go downstairs and you see one of the most overly muscled men in your life. Why, hello!
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too, sir! And he hits you on the shoulder. He pats you on the shoulder, but it's more like a hit.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I got shot there once.
Oh, sorry to hear that, sir!
It's all right. It's all in the past, you know?
Yes, Zeus sent me to assist you. My name is Swole. It's lovely to meet you. Happy birthday, Jordan.
Thanks. Well, it's good to meet you, but if Zeus sent you to help me, you sure he didn't send you to, like, beat me up or something like that?
No, I made sure of that.
Okay. So what's he need?
Oh, nothing. Apparently you are in talks of business with him.
Oh, yeah. He looks around and, the places, there hasn't been a customer in the last few days.
This place has literally had caution tape around it, and it's probably going to be torn down.
Yeah, I think some police officers going by, we're just like, we don't have any official city order, but let's just put caution tape around this.
Yeah.
It seems like a good move. I also have a Nemesis on the police force now, so they probably had something to do with that. No, not you.
This Nemesis. Okay. Oh, right, your Nemesis.
Yes.
That's going to get confusing later, but we'll get to that.
The cop woman that
Yes.
I wrapped up all her people. Whose name is Detective Penn. Mm-hmm. Well, what's the big man's offer?
I don't know. He just told me to come protect you and help you as needed. I'm going to stick by your side no matter what.
Okay. All right. This isn't going to get annoying very quickly.
Funny enough, this one was actually called Let's Get Annoying.
Now you know how I felt every Saturday, Jordan Pridgen. I'm kidding.
Swole, was it?
Yes!
You drink?
Very much so.
Well, you are in the right place. Filter through the glass on the ground too. I have little band-aids all over my hand because I've constantly been going through the pile of broken glass to find worthwhile bottles of things. And I find a white wine. I'm like, all right, this will do. And I just kind of toss it to him.
Oh, white wine, so fancy! And he just downs it like it's Budweiser.
You sure do drink. Okay. Well, it's great to meet you. I'm gonna go back to sleep for a little bit.
I'll try to keep it down!
Yeah. Do that, please. My head. Oh, gee.
And then we're gonna cut over to Pete Burns.
Okay.
So, Pete, last time we saw you, your place of employment was one of the 5 places that was bombed by Redcap and Fenris.
Right.
And you got a mysterious phone call last time we saw you. What are you doing? It's been about a week since you've seen these guys.
Laying low.
Laying low?
Yeah. Got a couple places around town I like to stay. They don't ask questions. I pay in cash. Man can disappear in the city if he wants to.
Blue bulls, not as easy to disappear.
You'd be surprised. They're a wily sort.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're pink. I'm waiting for another phone call, I reckon.
While you're waiting for that phone call, you get a knock at the door. You're staying... Where are you staying exactly?
1,000 Lakes Inn.
Alright. So, you're at the 1,000 Lakes Inn. It's not much better than many motels in the city, but...
Sure.
At the very least, this one has hot and cold running roaches.
Well,
And there's a knock at your door.
Really? Yeah, it's a good joke.
It's a good joke.
Yes.
Funny.
I reflexively go for my axe and realize
They can't all be winners.
No,
No, we liked it.
It was just like a smile and nod.
We were like,
joke.
Yeah. Are the hot roaches like red? Because I'm picturing them as being like red.
Probably.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I reflexively go for my axe and I realize it's not there, so I just kind of pump my fists and stand up nice and tall and go to the door with my shoulder kind of up against it, and I say in a very clear, calm voice, "Whoever is there."
It's sincere. Let me in, asshole.
Sincere who?
You know another one?
All right. Chain off the door, deadbolt off, top lock, bottom lock, open.
And you're greeted with a man who he has an eye patch, he seems to be missing a leg, and he just looks like the grumpiest motherfucker on the planet. This man is Coach, and you know him as part of Sincere.
All right. Don't you look like 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag?
Hey, 15 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag.
Get in here, goddammit, before you attract any more unwanted attention. I'm laying low.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. And he comes on in.
All right. Sit down wherever.
I'm not sitting here. This place is a shithole.
Tell me about it.
We pay you better than this. You don't have to stay at these gross-ass places.
So what do I owe the honor of your part, your... What are you doing here?
Listen, we got some information. We went on the wrong lead. It wasn't Fenris. Apparently Fenris was just some stupid kid who got involved with someone much smarter than him. It's Redcap we're after. But apparently Redcap is, apparently Legion is going after Redcap, and I find this whole thing fucking stupid. You know what we used to do back in my day? Just shoot the motherfucker. I miss those days. But now it's all, no, you can't shoot the motherfucker, and I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
I'm not much of a shooter to begin with. How do I fit into this puzzle exactly?
Well, you're working with, let's see. He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a little flip pad. No, fuck no. Yeah, you were working with those idiots.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see. Dionysus, Nemesis, Skadi, and a whole... Why the fuck did Hank pick Holt? You know what? I don't fucking care. Listen. Go get your axe back. Go find the Nemesis girl. Alright?
Right.
Hey, we're keeping your story alive.
I know.
But you can have a backbone about it.
I'm grateful for that. It's just, No, I'm grateful. Thank you. I'll do whatever you ask.
Like I said, you can have a backbone about it. What the fuck do I know? Well, I'm an old man. Alright.
Buy you a drink next time I see you, okay?
Yeah. And he just kind of gives you another grunt. Next time, get yourself a nicer fucking hotel. This place is a shithole.
Slam.
You know that man is
Deadbolt.
Coach, and he is a rift of John Ford. Mm-hmm. And he is, without question, the grumpiest motherfucker on the planet.
Yep. So I look out the grimy-ass window, kind of moving the curtains with my elbow, because I don't want to touch them with my hands.
He did that once and got a staph infection.
I feel like I see a police car coming by, and there's a long, deep sigh, and collect the few things that I had in there, and I head out the door. I'm going to head towards the tree line.
Good call. Mm-hmm. And finally, last but not least,
Missy,
what are you doing?
Okay, well, I feel like I've been a little selfish, and I'm all about fairness, and I feel like I've been a little too focused on the Paul thing, and I felt bad that I delayed us in getting us to the warehouse because I wanted to go get Paul first, and so I decided, after I cleared up everything with the PTA people, to try and work the case a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to figure out... I saw that those Legion people were wearing pigs on their... pig heads on their heads. So Missy went to the butcher shop in the city and staked it out in the van.
All right. So you get 3 clues, and you can spend those however you'd like for this one.
Okay. So is it true in the lore of this that you can tell if another person is also a rift? Can you feel anything?
You can kind of feel it.
Okay.
It's not always a hard, fast rule because sometimes you have people like Mander who are only kind of touched by the
Right.
mythos. And then sometimes you have people like Lorelei who is just basically abandoned whatever made them human.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So I want to see. Does Missy see anybody going in or out of the butcher shop, holding like a big bag that I feel like has an energy?
yes, you do.
Do I recognize them?
No, you don't. And you see this several times.
Is it the same person?
No.
Oh, but I see several times like an energy-ish person going in and out with a big bag.
Yes.
Do they all seem to be leaving in the same direction?
No.
Okay. Is that my 3 clues?
You only has 2, so you get
Okay.
one more. I'm not going to count the rift one because...
Oh, that was just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Was there anything in common with those people? Like, did those people have anything in common with each other? Other than the fact that they're holding those big bags and they have, like, a riftish energy?
No.
Not
You
great.
saw a woman who just kind of looked like a, young corporate type.
Uh-huh.
She was walking away with a giant bag. You saw this guy who had like 2 teeth and probably was homeless. He also had one. You saw this one pot-bellied nerd wearing a Thanos t-shirt. Mm-hmm. Same deal.
Okay. In this montage, am I allowed to, like, do anything, or...
Yeah, we can transition to a scene like I did with everyone else.
Oh, okay. Missy, after seeing this, like, third person, she's realizing it's not, like, this is just waiting here isn't going to do anything. Mm-hmm. So she's gonna follow the kid in the Thanos t-shirt.
Okay. As you follow him, give me a sneak roll.
I rolled 2, right?
Yes, you roll 2d6,
Okay.
and you can use any power type you have.
I'm gonna do tracking, snooping around, and incredibly observant.
That makes perfect
Those
sense.
are all pretty on point.
Yes, they are.
Okay, so it's a 9.
All right. You get to ask 3 questions because you're rolling with power of 3.
Okay. Where does he go?
You see him go to kind of this low-end apartment complex.
Can I see if there's anybody inside there waiting for him, or...
No, there is no one waiting for him.
does there seem to be a back entrance to that?
Yes, there does. Yes, there is. Yes, there does.
Missy is gonna try and break into that back entrance.
All right. You go to the back, and it's one of those it's a fire exit.
Okay. So I'd have to pull down a...
You can, but it doesn't seem to set off any alarm or anything, so good for you.
Good for me. Okay, Missy climbs up the fire escape.
All right.
And so it's like a window. It's like to a window.
Yeah.
Then. She's gonna try the window.
Okay.
Does it open?
You do find it's unlocked.
She's rolling right in.
Okay. It is a pretty sparse apartment, mostly IKEA furniture, some posters that aren't in frames or anything. This guy's a bachelor with a capital B.
Okay. Is he...
You hear water running in the bathroom.
Can I roll to... Oh, right. I want to see if I can find that bag that
Okay.
he brought in with him. So I guess investigate. I'm going to roll to investigate.
Go for it.
And I'm going to use the same 3.
Makes sense.
It's good snooping set.
That's
8. Okay, 8.
You are... Okay, so... I'm just going to say you find it.
Okay.
And you can find 2 more you can ask me 2 questions about this place. So I'm just going to give you that one and burn one of your clues.
Okay. So I find the bag.
Mm-hmm. You find it in the fridge, behind some, like, potato salad and half-eaten pizza.
Okay. What's under his bed?
Oh. You go into his bathroom and you see that the door's closed and you hear the water running, so
Right.
you're in good shape. You look under his bed and you find absolutely nothing of note. Some boxes, some kind of skeezy pornography,
Okay.
but nothing really worthwhile.
Okay. Is the door to the bathroom ajar or is it closed?
It's a little open.
Missy's gonna try and go.
Missy spends a lot of time watching people shower.
She really does.
All last week I
One
was
of them might be Paul.
So, I want to try and, because I want to look in the medicine cabinet.
Okay.
So,
You're gonna have to roll to sneak.
yeah, okay, that's fine. Can I use tracking for that?
I don't know how
Okay.
tracking's relevant here.
Darn. Snooping around?
I'll give you that one because
Okay,
you are
great.
definitely doing
That
that.
does fit.
Okay. Oh god, I only have one. This could end badly.
It doesn't badly. Yay me!
Oh
You
Missy.
open the door a little bit and you see that his curtain is clear. It's translucent. So congratulations. You now know more about this man than you ever wanted to, and he
Yeah.
sees you.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
Oops!
He turns the water off and he stumbles for his towel. Get the fuck out!
You're a winner!
Roll to convince. You're at a -3 on this one, by the way.
Oh no! Okay, I want to use always appears professional. Can I do
I'll
that?
allow that.
Okay.
So you're at a -2 still.
Okay,
So
negative
that's
two.
a pretty good one to have.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
That's a 5.
Oh god! You're a winner!
Get the fuck out! And you see him, and since you failed, I am gonna hit you with something
okay,
hard.
it's okay.
He grabs the top of his toilet and he kind of swings it at you. Go ahead and roll to avoid danger.
Oh god. Ouchie!
I have to use my phone as a little cheat sheet for all the moves right now.
Crap.
Yeah, you're rolling the face danger.
Okay, what about incredibly observant?
How's that relevant to getting hit with a toilet lid?
So I could be like, oh, I see what angle it's coming at me.
I'll allow it.
Yes! Okay, so now I'm still at negative though, right?
You're just avoiding the face danger here, so...
So I only get +1.
Yes.
Hey, boxcar.
So he swings it, and you kind of realize this guy is not in good shape.
No.
And you just kind of like, step back.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was a little sad. A little sad.
Okay.
More than a little sad. It was pretty sad.
This guy has always imagined that, like, the day an intruder comes into his apartment, and it was always like he's super cool and fights them off.
Oh, yeah,
and then it
no.
actually happens, and he's like, ah.
Exactly. This is the guy who like has a really elaborate zombie apocalypse fantasy.
And he always imagines he'll survive and like be one of the ongoing people. But
Yep.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. Well, so now he's recovering from having done this.
Oh
thing,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I still have the bag in my hand?
Did you grab it?
I thought I did, but
Okay, I'll say you have
If not, I grabbed it. Okay, so I open it and I say, what's inside?
it. Inside, you find a pig head.
Oh, great. Okay.
hooray!
Hooray.
What is up with the pig heads?
It's a hip thing to wear.
Yeah, we used to.
And I'm gonna say,
I like Saw. Okay.
I'm gonna like show it, like I'm gonna pull the bag back and I'm gonna show it to him and I'm saying, who do you work for?
What the fuck is that thing?
What?
I get to say what? What are you doing
You
here?
what?
You what?
What?
Get out of my apartment!
Oh, okay.
Why are you bringing dead pigs in here? Ah!
You're not, what?
And that's when I'm gonna go ahead and give you this one.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any. There's no rift about this guy. The rift is all the pig head.
Interesting. Okay, well, you know what? I misplaced misplaced this, and I'm glad I found it. So I'm just
In my apartment?
I was throwing it around, and it went through. It's fine. I'm just gonna
Get out of here!
You're right. Just next time when you're swinging, like, think about the torque and engage your core, and, like, really, it's like, I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job, but it's just plant yourself first.
Leave!
Okay, bye! Missy runs away with the pig head.
You now have a pig head.
What does
Great.
Missy think his job is?
I don't know. Like, defending bathrooms.
I'm trying to tell you how to do your
I'm trying to
job.
tell you to do your job.
Of showering. Is that like an official story tag? Pig head?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
go
have pig
ahead.
head.
You have pig head.
Yay!
Hey!
I have, like, rifty pig head.
Rifty pig head.
Pig head.
I'm
that's
Rifty Pighead.
Come on down to Rifty Pigheads.
Oink.
Rift head. Ooh, that sounds like something I did
Oh,
not
yeah.
I take it back.
That sounds...
That's Mander on a good Saturday.
Oh. That's where. I think I remember the biblical story that connects with that now.
Rifty Pighead.
But does Mander? That's the question.
I don't think Mander does.
Rifty
Jordan
pig head?
does. Jordan remembers the casting the sins onto the pigs thing. Yeah.
Does not ring a bell for me.
Interesting.
Someone didn't have a goth faith in high school. So, Pete,
Yes.
you are wandering through the forest. You find a lot of rocks for some reason,
Okay.
but nothing seems out of the ordinary, and you eventually find yourself... How are you going to find Bryn?
Well, I would like to shape the earth, but I can't because that power tag is tied to my axe. I'm going to use strong as an ox and twice as big, and I'm just going to take a couple deep breaths and get really tall.
Okay.
Or at least kind of, expand my consciousness, man. So I'm like looking over the tree line for a clearing.
Now I have to ask, do you actually get big, or are you going to do the hippie version?
I actually get big.
Okay.
It depends on the
Yay.
observer.
We hate hippies. No, we don't? Oh, okay.
Do you need me to roll or anything?
I don't believe this qualifies as a
Okay.
change the game, so I'm just going to say you're big.
Okay. Like the keen-eyed observer would notice on the horizon of the forest that it almost looked like somebody was peering over it.
Look at that there cloud formation.
I say that looks like a man looking over the forest.
Shut up, Jim.
All right.
So, you are now gigantic, and you can see... You get to see the entirety of the city, and how it is... It's in a bowl, effectively, of mountain ranges. There's forest, you can see out to the ocean if you look the other way. I am going to have you roll to investigate to find Bryn, though.
Okay. I am going to use identify problem.
I'd say this qualifies.
I kind of want to invoke one of my weakness tags.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm invoking Scared Deep Down, so essentially they cancel out, but that way I can give attention to that trait.
Yes.
Yeah, looking out over the city and kind of to the bowl of mountain ranges, I want to look beyond it because I have been there. I have been past those mountain ranges, and there's something in me that's like stirring. It's like an inkling of a memory, and it kind of shakes me to the core.
All right.
So this is just straight. Snake Eye!
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And I kind of trip over myself, and there's a big thud in the forest.
And you're like, I was incorrect. I have not been there.
Yeah.
And that was false.
You have a brief flash of just what you saw outside the city, and it shakes you to your core, and then you trip over your shoelaces, crash. And Bryn, you're talking to this Victoria lady. She seems to know a lot about you. And then your entire cave shakes violently. Oh dear. Do they hear any screaming or cursing from outside?
You've heard the loudest F-bomb you've ever heard. Going through the pines.
It's deep and slow, like the rumbling of a mountain.
Yeah.
Fuck every mountain.
That was once, and I was really drunk, and I'm not proud, alright?
Look, they call them the Grand Tetons.
No.
Oh my.
Dear.
That is why they're called that. Because miners were like out there looking for gold, and they were like, "Man, I am really lonely.
Those look like boobs.
If I squint at those mountains, I could make this work."
It's
Men
true.
are disgusting.
It's true.
Yeah.
Is your axe in any way like tied to you emotionally that it would, for lack of a better term, like behave any certain way if like with you falling and having this emotion that something would happen to it?
Yeah, I'd say that you definitely feel kind of a pull.
Okay.
Or if you're not holding it, you kind of see it kind of shudder a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
In a way that isn't caused by the vibration of the shaking and the
Yeah.
deep, sonorous.
Can someone gift that for me?
I am definitely holding it because I've been working on it, so
Sure.
it's sort of Bryn sort of looks at it and goes, "Oh dear."
Also, I will also say for a moment, because I think when I originally described it, it's like a fire axe, so it's got like
Oh,
a
yeah.
yellow plastic handle, but in that moment, it like turns to wood for a second.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
Victoria looks over her shoulder at the axe. Oh dear, indeed. Fascinating.
How do you know him again?
Oh, I'm his employer. She stares at you a little too long.
What? And Bryn sort of pulls the axe a little bit closer to her. What can I do for you?
I need a sword. Not just any sword. I need one that can give as good as it gets.
Okay.
Something that can help me channel Lazarus, possibly.
Okay.
Yes.
That's it? Just a sword?
Well, a special sword. And I figured you could do that.
I can do that.
But do you know how?
I'm getting close.
I need you to roll to face danger real quick.
Okay. Is there a specific kind of danger that I'm facing?
Yes, as a very large raven comes flying in almost directly at your head.
Oh, good. Good with animals.
That will qualify.
Good with animals.
Right.
Let's see. Friends versus foes for this one.
I'll allow it.
I don't think I can use my new one yet.
Oh, what's your new tag?
My new tag is what essentially amounts to a distracting echo, so that when I am trying to summon weather or control a storm, my voice or my voice, like my person, seems to come from all around the room, so no one can figure out where it's coming from.
Oh, I love that. Well, that's a 4 and a 6. So,
Nice.
So a 12?
yeah.
That is a twin.
So this bird goes right over your head, and then it lands on 2 feet in a very nice suit.
Hello.
It turns around. The man turns around. He has an eye patch, but it is fucking bedazzled. It's kind of gaudy and kind of awesome. Mostly gaudy.
Mostly gaudy.
Yes. Yes, you're, Let me get it. He moves his eye patch, and you see the eye. It's not much of an eye, it's more like a gold sphere that he popped in the socket.
Oh.
Yes, let me get a better look at you. Yes. Skadi, correct? Victoria kind of glances at you and glances at him like, this wasn't on the docket today.
Who's asking?
Your husband. What?
We're separated.
Oh, come on. Can you really be mad at me? I'm Woden. And this is Wade. He is Odin. Or Woden. I fucking flipped when I found out Odin was like the Odin and his real name was Woden. And suddenly Wednesday made more sense to me.
Oh, yeah.
He has many names.
Yes.
Many names.
Anyway, and he gets on a knee and he's like, babe, sweetheart, come back to the city. I miss ya.
I can't live there.
Oh, come on. It's lovely. We'll get you a nice...
Lovely.
We'll get you a penthouse. It'll be
I
perfect.
don't want a penthouse.
I believe she doesn't want to go, Victoria says behind you. And the Woden just kind of cocks his head at her. Who's she?
A paying customer.
Oh, I see how it is. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You know, I was going to come here, commission something from you, you know, maybe see if we can get this going again.
I can build more than one weapon at once.
Oh, can you?
You've seen me do it before.
Babe, sweetheart, darling, I just need all your attention.
I can't come back to the city. You saw me there.
Pete, this is about time where you managed to stumble your way to the cave.
God damn squirrels! Get off me! By the way, I've determined that Pete kind of looks like Andrew WK, for those of you who know what Andrew WK looks
Okay,
like.
I'm down.
Except
I'm
a little
down to clown.
pudgier with a band-aid across his nose, kind of like Marv from Sin City, you know, because he's a bouncer. That's your fun fact about Pete Burns.
So you come up, and there's squirrels just... Some of them have swords.
Is that squirrel
There's
wearing a goddamn bandana?
a fat squirrel with an orange bandana with nunchucks. 2 of them have a gun. Who gave that squirrel a gun?
All right. I'm cool. I'm here to see Bryn.
Stand down, guys. He's fine.
All right, Bryn.
Jerome.
I love Jerome.
I came about my axe and also to see how you were doing in that order.
Just hold it up to him.
Oh, it's just like breathing.
You are getting the biggest death glare from a guy in a gaudy suit and a shitty eye patch.
Mm-hmm. Howdy.
Who's he?
Oh, thanks. He... What kind of a weapon do you want?
Oh, me. You're paying attention to me now.
I've been paying attention to you. Don't do that.
Victoria, is this man bothering you?
Yes. Yes, he is.
You want me to,
Please do.
All right. Oh, God, I don't know. I don't want to just go toe-to-toe with the Woden, but,
You're a bouncer, man.
yeah.
Bouncer.
All right. You heard the ladies. You ain't wanted here. Now get the hell out of here.
Hey, I'm talking with my wife. Do you mind?
I do, as a matter of fact. I take umbrage with your tone, sir. I'm gonna face danger.
Face danger.
Or take the risk. I don't know, because this feels pretty
this is
outright
take the risk.
risky.
This
Okay.
is take the risk.
Brute strength.
All right.
Damn impressive.
Mm-hmm.
And anger. Yeah, I'm rolling with 3. And that is 12 all told.
So, how do you do this? What do you do to him?
I raise my axe and I put the butt right in his nose.
You hear the bones smash and blood just comes flying out as he stumbles backwards.
Now, am I gonna have to ask you a second time? Because I will.
You broke my fucking nose!
I sure did. Pretty expertly, if I do say so myself. I mean, that was pretty good, right?
Bryn reaches down and sort of picks up some rags and holds them out to him and says,
Now listen, I ain't interested in your domestic disputes. I'm here on a matter of business with my employer and my cohort. Now there may be a time for us to talk this out like normal people, but now ain't the time.
He gets up and, despite his broken nose and gaudy eye patch, gonna win you back one day. Gonna win you back.
I never said you couldn't come here. I just don't want to go there.
Babe, you're a goddess. You deserve better than this.
Get!
And he fucks off.
Bye. Bryn does not say that.
One of the squirrels does, I have a feeling there.
Oh yeah, no. One of the fat ones.
Yeah.
Fat ninja squirrels. They're adorable.
I'm truly sorry about that. I try to stay out of other folks' business in the bedroom, but it seemed like he was kind of bringing the tone of the party down. Am I incorrect about that?
It's all one room.
It is just kind of a giant dirt
just
room
one
with a
room.
forge.
I
in the
mean, it's a
middle.
cave is what it is,
It is,
really.
yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You've met my employer, Victoria.
Yes.
We're here on a matter of business.
I am. More to the point, Bryn. You know me as sincere.
Oh,
It's nice to finally meet you.
hello.
Now, Bryn, how did you get involved with Sincere?
I think that it was not unlike this in terms of weapons forging. I think that Bryn inherited Sincere because Sincere worked with Carl, who took Bryn in, and so they sort of took a liking to Bryn when she showed particular aptitudes with particular things.
Fair enough. So how long have you been in the employment of Sincere?
Ooh, the official employment, maybe 5 years, but I think that they've been on each other's radars for longer than that. Like, I definitely think that Sincere has known Bryn longer than that, obviously, because they knew Carl. But I think that the first time that they commissioned a weapon from Bryn was probably like 5 or a little over 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So probably before Mander was involved.
Probably.
Very cool.
Bryn knows some people in the city, despite the fact that she's never there.
This is, however, the first time you've ever met
Yes.
anyone claiming to be them.
Yes.
Yes. I do need to talk to you. Not just for the weapon, though I would love a Sword of Lazarus. What do you know about Redcap, and what do you know about Legion?
I know that we fought with them last night. I know Fenris was a fall guy for Redcap, and Fenris is now dead. And I know that I'm not... I know that suddenly Redcap isn't as bad as we thought he was. We were sent to kill him and then suddenly protect him. And then he escaped us.
Yes. We believe Redcap is trying to stop whoever is employing Legion.
I see.
The bombings seem to have been involved with that. Why? We don't know yet.
Does the sword that you want have something to do with Redcap?
That's more of a personal endeavor.
Okay.
Like, you know she's on the level.
Do you?
I don't know.
And I think
I mean, Bryn also like doesn't literally trust anyone. So.
probably a good call in this city. And I think it's a good time to cut over to Mr. Pyramid over here. That is
Nice
impressive,
pyramid.
by the way.
It's pretty.
How many
It's really
D6s
pretty.
are those?
I have a lot of D6s.
Roll a d6 to see.
Yeah, I bought all these for Fiasco at one point. I needed light ones and dark ones.
We need to play Fiasco again.
Yeah. It is destroyed!
Jordan.
I am Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look upon my works, ye mighty, in despair.
I am despairing. That was really cool.
Yeah.
What a bummer.
And like a mandala, you know, those things that like the Buddhists make, is gone forever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although it was recorded on VOD, so. Yeah.
It's not the same.
Yeah. Anyway.
So, Mander, you are trying to rest up. Your bar is in ruins. And you have the most annoying housemate ever. So, Mr. Mander,
Yeah.
do you want me to straighten up down here?
Yeah, sure.
It doesn't matter if it's in the same room or downstairs. It is the exact same volume, and
Yes.
it is right next to your ear.
You know what? Why don't you grab a broom or something and just, I don't know, shift the glass on the floor around?
Okay.
You know, I actually think I'm plenty protected, buddy.
Absolutely not. You're tiny and puny.
Yeah.
Look at your lack of muscle definition.
No, I'm quite aware
You need to
of
eat
it.
more protein.
Yeah, I tend to drink most of my meals, actually.
Oh, as in protein shakes?
Yeah, sorta. No. Look, I appreciate the help that you and Zeus have sent me, but no one gives a shit about me anymore, right? Look, I'm just a sad guy sitting in a destroyed bar. If I there's someone out there who needs protection more than me, all right? Go kick some pig people.
Go and roll to convince.
Okay.
That's the quote of the evening.
Go kick some pig people.
Pig people.
All right.
Now you're going to be at a -6 for this one.
Oh God. I don't.
-6?
Okay, that's too much. -3.
How did you get to that
Okay.
number?
I guess I'll use.
They spent good money for this character.
Fair enough.
I'll use the fact that it's my bar, and that's pretty much all that really fits. I guess I'm charming. I'm a charming hedonist. I'll try those two, right?
All right.
Yeah. Okay. 10. And that was a -2,
Yes.
so it's just an even 10.
Well, sir, I hate to say this, but it's not really about protecting you.
Yeah. No, yeah. It could never have been about protecting me, right? Because who wants to protect me? People just want me to do shit for them.
Oh no, I'm just here to make sure you don't agree to the deal and then run away like a little bitch.
Where the hell would I go? This is the only place I've got. And it's a fucking
You don't need to raise your
shithole.
voice, sir.
Oh, I don't need to raise my voice. I don't need to. You've been yelling all night.
No, I haven't.
All right. You know what? I'm cool. I'm calm. It's a fucking party, okay? Because I'm here. And when I'm here, it's a party. Oh. Tell you what. Tell Zeus to come here and deal with the deal himself. Or wherever he needs me to be, tell me where to be. Because all I'm gonna do is sit here and drink and then sleep it off and then wake up and drink my hangover off again until something compels me to do otherwise.
And that's when your phone goes off.
And on cue. Flip. Hello!
Hey, I heard you screaming down the block. It's Clash. How you doing?
Hey, who's Clash?
Clash is the Rift of Athena. Zeus's child. They don't have a gender, so they don't want to be son or daughter.
Right.
They're kind of a big deal. They're the one who, back in issue 1, they're the ones that kind of got you out of the bar away from Zeus.
Oh, yeah, and threatened me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Everyone kind of threatens you.
Right. That's pretty par for the course. Clash, yeah, how are you doing?
Better than you.
Well, I'd hope so. It's great to hear that. Honestly, it is.
No, that's just a really low bar.
Yeah, no.
Like, I don't think you understand how low the bar is.
No, yes.
It's like,
Yeah, no.
I have a friend who just had a botched vasectomy, and I still think he's doing better than you right now.
Clash, I slept in a puddle of my own vomit last night.
Okay, so it's Tuesday.
It wasn't even on my bed. It was on the floor next to my bed. And I threw up, and I fell into it, and then I was like, should I get in the bed? I was like, I'm already lying in a puddle of vomit on my fucking floor.
Wow, you are the most depressing person I think I know.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm coming over.
Okay.
Great.
Well, looks like we're gonna have company, big guy.
Fantastic!
Yep! So good!
Why are you yelling?
Hey, you know what? It just seemed like the mood.
And Missy. How you doing, darling?
Oh, shit, I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. I got pig head.
Yes, you have a rotting pig head in a bag.
I am sitting in my van, and the pig head is on the passenger seat. But because it was so heavy, it was triggering the
I was gonna say.
seatbelt on. So I buckled the seatbelt over the pig head.
Nice. So you kind of have this pig head, and every so often you get like this rift feeling from it. It's not like it's moving or anything, but
Yeah, I'm getting like energy.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna roll down the windows. Oh wait, they're broken. Okay, I'm just gonna sit.
They're already down.
I feel like I need to find one of my friends. Because we dealt with the pig people together.
Right.
And I need to tell them about this pig situation.
Okay. Who are you gonna try to find first?
Well, it's closer for me to get to Mander.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go to Mander.
You drive up to the Cask and Vine, and it is decimated.
Okay. I'm gonna try calling Mander.
Okay.
I guess I should have done that first. Hey Siri.
Bing. The Bluetooth is just not working right now.
Crap. Okay, I'm gonna have to go in because I can't use hand. It's not safe. So I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna try and go in.
Okay. You duck under the caution tape, and you find a bar that looks like there's been a riot inside. And you see the most over-muscled giant man you've ever seen in your life.
That.
Hello!
Hi.
I'm Swole. It's nice to meet you, young lady.
Okay, I'm like holding the pig head in here, so I'm like.
Want me to take that for you?
No, it's for me.
Oh,
Hello.
hi. I'm here to assist Mander. It's nice to meet you. Do you want me to get him for you? I think he's crying in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Wait, yes, and.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and grab him. I'll just I'll find a place to stand.
Very well. And he lumbers off, and Mander, you have a friend.
No, I don't!
Sir, I think you need to kind of get it together.
Alright, yeah, I've heard that before. Okay. Mander's actually surprisingly good at recovering from being in, like...
It's called compartmentalizing.
Yes.
Emotions.
Yeah.
Super healthy.
Mander goes on these, like, huge binges of just being like, oh, everything sucks. And it's like, alright, you gotta pull it together. Alright, okay, let's do it. Hey, how are you doing today?
A little too real.
Yeah. So Mander picks himself up off of the floor of the bathroom, tries to run the water, but the sink has been smashed, so it doesn't quite work. So then he just takes a little bit of whiskey out of his thing and. Okay, yeah, that's good.
That's gonna dry out your skin.
It's okay.
Moisturize.
It actually kind of evens out his like smell a little bit. Hey, he's good at what he does.
Sure.
Which is drinking, I guess.
Drinking and being sad.
He comes out of the bar and he goes, "Hello, welcome to the Cask and Vine. As you can tell, happy hour has been extended to all day long. Oh, hey, Missy.
Hi.
We'll have a seat anywhere. Drinks are on the house. I mean, on the floor."
This feels like.
Electric Eel, thank you for the host.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Is this rock bottom for you?
It's in contention.
Okay. Well.
I'm not bleeding.
Okay.
And there have been times that I was bleeding in similar situations like that.
Did you take a multivitamin today? I have some in here. I'm gonna give you a Centrum.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll just hold the pig bag under my arm.
He just takes a handful of multivitamin.
Oh, okay, sure.
He just takes a couple of them and just kind of pops it in, pops the lid off of a bottle of vodka that the top is broken off of, but there's still like vodka in it, and just kind of. Yeah, no, you're right. Does a body good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Always looking out for me. Much appreciated.
Of course, I want to make sure you get your minerals.
Sure. Yeah.
So anyway, why I'm here? She upends the bag and the rotting pig head rolls out.
And it lands right side up.
So you just wanted to improve the decor a bit.
I like it.
They're in there.
Who's in there, Missy?
Okay.
We are.
She throws the bag over the head. Okay. It didn't talk to me before. Is it
What
talking
the
right
fuck was that?
Yeah,
It's talking right now.
we all heard the
Is
pig
it-
head
everyone's
talk.
It's talking.
I heard the pighead talk.
Everybody heard the pig head talk.
Okay, long story short, I stalked a young man, broke into his house, and stole this out of his refrigerator. He's not a rift. That thing is. Or has some kind of energy. I don't know.
So this is somehow related to the thing that called itself Legion.
Well, yeah. I mean,
We are Legion.
oh god, it's
Okay,
listening
yeah,
to
we
us.
get
It's
it,
listening
pig.
to us. I want to put. Do you have any cocktail napkins?
He bends down and shuffles through a broken table and pulls up a cocktail napkin. Yeah.
I want to take it and I'm gonna rip it in half and stuff it into little balls, and I want to stuff the little pig ears.
Okay.
I'm gonna lift up the little blanket.
And the pig is staring right at you. It's really
Okay.
So, okay, why did you bring it here?
Because I needed to show you,
Why?
so we can figure out what to do.
Let's destroy it. Let's find a furnace and throw the pig head
Destroy
into
the
it.
one pig head. Now we know it talks. We can torture it until it tells us where the other ones are.
Christ almighty.
It's already a head. It's a single head, Missy. How do you torture a head?
Poke its eyes.
We can remove the teeth one by one.
When you're right, everybody.
Oh, Jesus.
But there's something that tells me that whatever this is has already been through worse than having its eyes poked out.
Yes, it's been decapitated. And probably turned into bacon.
You are astute, big guy.
No, I'm swole.
Yes, you are. Mm-hmm.
So this
All
is
right,
your,
all right,
Your
okay.
assistant?
I don't know. He showed up and yelled at me. He just keeps yelling at me.
He keeps saying that. I'm not yelling.
All right, he's not yelling.
He talks as loudly as you do all the time.
I don't talk that loud all the
All the
time.
time.
Only
All
when
the
I'm
time.
emotionally compromised. In some
Which
way.
seems to be most of the time.
Okay.
All the time.
No, I have myself together some of the time. All right? All right. Look,
Whatever you need to tell yourself to sleep at night.
let's take this pig to somebody who knows more about this than we do.
Sure.
All right, who do we know? You.
Well, it's like Bryn and the gang. We can go get everybody together.
All right. Yes. Let's get the gang together. But we
I won't let you get shot this time. I promise.
Hey, at this point, I've basically become an expert. If there's anything I'm good at, it's drinking, having breakdowns,
Yes.
and getting shot.
Yes. Okay.
So why
I
not
will let
play to
you
my
get
strengths?
shot.
No, I'm. Yes, I'm joking about that, but I assume it's gonna happen either way. All right, let's get in the van.
Yeah.
We'll take the pig head
Yeah.
to Bryn and Lorelei.
Yes.
And I don't know, see if we can find Sincere and if they want it, or sell it to the mafia, or I don't know,
It's rotten. No one else is
send
gonna
it to a
want
butcher
it.
shop.
I can promise you no one in the Mafia's gonna want that.
Hello?
Hi, Clash. How you doing?
Clash, hi!
Clash,
We
hey.
work together.
We have worked together. You
Right.
kind of don't like me.
I don't. Yeah, hi.
Well, aren't we one big happy family here then?
Yeah, hi. So, what's the deal with the pig head?
It is talking. And evil.
The pig head's a rift. It seems to be some sort
Oh.
of creature called Legion.
Legion.
And there's a bunch of it, but right now there's just one, and it's a pig head.
And they seemed to be being collected by non-rift people, normals, who don't know what they're doing. They don't even...
So, it's possessing people.
That seems to be it.
Maybe?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Huh.
I'll tell you what happened when we were...
What the fuck are you doing when I'm not watching?
If I could remember all of it.
Honestly, this wasn't him. It was... I was the person who stalked a young man and stole this from his refrigerator. He was crying when I got here.
I'm always...
You're always crying.
No, I am...
He is always crying.
Always crying.
Always.
No, I'm not. I am crying a reasonable amount of times because being emotionally in touch is not an unacceptable thing in the modern day.
Swole cries too. It's okay.
Wonderful.
I never cry. Because if I do, I'll die.
Okay.
That
No, I
says
believe
so
that.
much about you right now.
Look, Clash, whatever we've gotten into, it's big. The people who bombed all those places,
Yeah, my dad's still pretty pissed about that.
this guy and the other pigs of him, or it, or they, they killed the people who bombed those places. Brutally.
Oh, sweet.
And I
Fuck.
don't think it was to get on our good side.
Bummer. Well, one problem at a time. They reach into their breast pocket, pull out a rolled out contract. Guess who wants to buy your bar, asshole?
Santa Claus?
Ooh, very close. I'm not a bear though.
Tell you what, give me 2 more guesses, and I'll get to it. Look, I can't sell a bar. This is all I have, right? He looks around. It's just a ruin. There's a couple chairs that are... This is...
The chairs immediately just kind of fall over.
Okay, how did that happen? No, there was no force acting on those chairs.
Cut your losses. Take the contract.
Missy, I cannot understand you any better than the other people when you do that.
I can understand her. Yeah, I can understand her too.
All right, it's just me then. All right.
Listen, dude, you fucked up this place. Let me just take care of it for you.
Why would you possibly want this place?
Ooh, that's a big case of me to know, you to not know. But hey, good money.
All right. All right. Just once, I'm gonna not be in debt to anyone a little bit.
Smart boy. That was totally in character, the clapping.
Yes.
Okay.
He goes to the back, and on the bar, there's a little, like, part of the bar is still there, and he knocks on a little panel in the back and opens it up, and there is a very nice, expensive bottle of wine that was kept there for. I'm sure there was like some grand occasion that was the initial purpose for it, but it's been there so long and there's been so little cause for celebration that it's never been necessary to open up the hidden wine stash room. He pulls it out, rustles up 4 glasses that are still intact, pulls the thing out and just kind of casually pours 4 glasses. Well, shall we drink to the end of the cask and vine?
Sounds good to me. Thank you! The glass looks like this big in his hand. It's really kind of weird.
It's been good time. He just throws the glass onto the ground and it
And
shatters.
with that, mark the final crack on that theme.
Yep, that's 3 cracks on where everybody knows your name.
All right, starting next game, you will have a new theme. Mm-hmm. Yes. So that is something about City of Mist that I like. You can improve a theme by invoking your weakness, but through actions you take in the game, you can eventually lose a theme, and that's not a bad thing because you get a new one. You are evolving.
So, I was reading into it earlier, just so people at home can know. The way it works is I will, since it was a Logos and now it's cracked, I have to pick a Mythos to replace it with. If I had solved if the identity had been solved in a way, then I could pick a new identity, but because it's been cracked, I have to go Mythos direction. And it'll start out as a nascent theme, which means that it'll start with just 1 power tag and 1 weakness. But then the first time I give it attention, it'll get an extra power. And then the third time I give it attention, it will get an extra power, become a full theme, reset, and then advance like normal.
Yes. You will also gain a Nemesis.
Hooray.
Yes. Who will it be? You don't get to know till next session.
Oh my gosh.
We'll find out. I'm going to have 2 of them.
Great!
Wow.
What can I say?
Racking
You're
up.
I'm going to have 3 of them.
Hey!
And then you're gonna go to Blockbuster Video and get a copy of Star Trek Nemesis, starring a young Tom Hardy.
Fun fact, my
Yay.
first Star Trek film.
I've never seen it actually.
It's really bad.
Yeah, so I've heard.
It's
Anyway,
really bad.
sorry. I'm not sorry.
All right. Cask and Vine is sold.
Cask and Vine is gone.
I hate to put a damper on your very sad toast,
Yeah. All right.
but we need to take that and find someone. I suggest we find Bryn and Lorelei.
Okay.
I think we.
Are we sure we want to take this with us?
I mean, yeah.
Why don't you ask it a question?
Hey. All right. I guess let's
Let's
investigate.
ask it a question.
Right?
Let's investigate.
You might want to...
Okay, I'll take the bag off of the top of it and pull the cocktail napkin out of its ears. Oh, it's wet now.
Hey. So okay. You know what? Mander's gonna approach this how he approaches everything. He kind of
Charming.
Sad and with alcoholism.
Kelly's more on the nose there. He goes over to it, kind of cleans his hair up, pulls himself together, and is like, "All right, Legion. I think we got
Legion.
off. Sure. Yeah. No. We are Mander. You're Legion. We get it. Let's talk a bit. Do you drink?" He pulls out he grabs a bottle of vodka and like pours a little bit into the pig mouth. Does that do anything?
It
for
just
you?
kind of puddles underneath it. It doesn't really have anywhere to go.
It's so disrespectful to the dead, Mander.
All right. Well, that one's in the house. So look. Why did you kill all those people? Should we roll like?
You're going to have to investigate for this one.
Okay.
Roll to investigate.
Well, that's me attempting to use
Can I help?
social lubrication.
Yeah, you can both roll.
Okay, great. That's me attempting to use social lubrication to increase my.
I'm going to say it works just because it was a funny visual.
All right. I
Now you just
tried.
kind of have like pig blood and vodka at the bottom of this thing.
That's a drink.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
It's called a
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
farmer's tonic.
Oh, God.
I don't know. All right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. You were rolling with 1 or 2.
I was rolling with 1.
So you get to ask. You can ask it one question.
Why did you kill those people? Why, Fenris, Red Cat, or he didn't kill Red Cat. Fenris, his buddies, the terrorists.
We seek the truth. They seek obfuscation.
Oh god, this is zealot.
All right, well, I'm out of ideas.
Okay, I want to try something.
Okay.
I want to try. Missy has this thing called. Her divination is we all got skeletons.
All right.
And so I want to use the Bones Know, Expose Hidden Secrets, and Gossip Queen.
I'll allow it except for Gossip Queen.
Darn. Okay, I'll use the Bones Know and Expose Hidden Secrets.
Okay.
You literally roll bones.
No, I grab the, underneath of it and, grasp the back of the bones, this part of the skull.
Are you turning into a meat sock puppet?
Kinda.
Ah, I love it.
I like it.
And I'm, communicating with its bones.
Mm-hmm.
And it's specific because it's dead. 7, 8, 9.
Okay. So since you're using kind of a supernatural thing, you don't have to talk to it. You can just kind of do the woo sort of stuff.
Cool.
But you get 2 questions.
Okay, I want to know where, the location of its master.
When you try to do that, you find that it doesn't really have a master. Mm-hmm. And it's all over the city.
Okay. I want to know the place that it was supposed to report to next.
You see you see the front gates of the university. One of
Okay.
the higher end educational places in the city.
Okay. Okay.
Plop.
It kind of does that Jello wiggle when you drop it.
I'm going to put the bag back on it.
Yeah, might want to use some Purell.
Okay, so
You put the
know-
you're just playing with it, and then you're like, oh no.
I actually have one more question before we go too far in this. So Mander kind of snaps and makes it's lying on the ground, so he just makes kind of a vine pole kind of sprout under it and lift it up so it's about head level, kind of like the pig head in Lord of the Flies
Yep.
kind of thing. And he just looks at it and goes, so if you see us and you see what's going on here, can every other part of you also see that?
You're going to have to roll to investigate for this one.
Yep.
Actually, you're going to have to convince it to tell you.
All right, I'm gonna do convince. Can I use growing vines as one of my things since I propped it
I'd
up?
say since you used it for that, we'll allow it.
Okay, cool. And can I still roll in my my social lubrication from earlier?
I'll allow that as well.
All right, cool. So I'll roll with 2.
Snake eyes!
Yeep.
I don't convince so good right now.
It just kind of looks at you and some ichor falls out of its mouth. Actually, it's not ichor. It's a combination of blood and vodka. Just kind of dribbles out of its mouth.
Charming.
okay.
Missy, if we know where we're going now, my impression is we shouldn't keep this thing
I
with
think
us.
we should keep. Here's what I think we should do, and don't worry about it being gross. I think we should gouge his eyes out so it can't see where we're going.
I don't think.
There is nothing about that statement I like.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I don't think what it can see and perceive has anything to do with the eyes of the pig or anything like that. These things are ideas.
Looking at us.
Well, it doesn't have a nervous system. It's
still talked.
Pig
It
head.
talked, and it. Do you want to blindfold it instead? Is that more humane for you?
No, I want to get it away from us. We know where we're going. We shouldn't have an eye of the enemy sitting with
I
us.
think we should bring it, but if you don't want it in the car with us, we can drag it.
Let's get
to
it
where
as
we're
far
going.
away as we can. It will know where we're going. It will prepare them. It already knows.
This is
too
what
much.
I'm saying. We should... Fine. If you really want to destroy it...
Swole, how far could you throw this thing?
Why, I could throw it further than anyone.
Well, let's put that to the test, why don't we?
Can I just pick it up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
He picks it up and he goes outside, and you see Flash just get their phone out. Oh, I'm filming this shit. He goes outside and he fucking just shot puts it. It's probably somewhere in the bay by now.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
I'm the strongest man in the world.
You sure are, big guy.
There are chances of getting anybody to see the evidence.
If you want to find more, we can just go to a butcher shop and cut a pig's head off. But right
I
now...
think they have them already cut off there.
Well, then that makes it even easier. See?
So can we stop and get one?
No.
Can we get a fresh one?
Look, that thing is the enemy. From now on, we're going to need to plan without it knowing everything we're doing.
Okay. Well,
If it's one entity...
It's fine. Okay. I know where it is supposed to go. It's supposed to go to a university in the city.
All right.
Is there how many universities are there?
There's the
the
college
university.
and the university.
Okay, so it's at the it's supposed to report to the university. That's where they're going next. So I say we go pick up the rest of the habitual regulars and swing over to the university and try and just be prepared for whatever.
Is
All
Missy
right.
the one who named the team, by the way?
Huh?
Is Missy the one who named the team that?
Is she?
I think she was.
I think she kept calling it that, and no one else was calling it that, and she just thought it'll
guys.
catch on.
Guys.
Mander assumes he agreed to the name at some point and does not remember it.
That's fair.
But, yeah, that's fair.
Because there was... they all got very drunk together, or at least he thinks they all got very drunk together early on, but it might have been mostly him. So, all right. Okay, let's go get him. And as he walks out, as they walk out of the bar, he turns around and goes, "Oh, well, these are yours now," and throws the keys to Clash.
They catch him.
He goes to the door, which is not quite on its hinges. You might need to have those locks replaced.
Yeah, probably.
Cheers.
Beep beep.
Shotgun. He runs out and jumps in the shotgun seat.
All right. So back at your cave, Victoria has filled you in on a lot of stuff.
Oh.
Namely, that she was one of the people who put your team together. Mm-hmm. She's the one who actually got your mentor involved originally. And she tells you that the sword of Lazarus, this thing she wants, he could never do it. Either way, we help the city. That's what we do. I'm not the only sincere. So do you have any questions for me? A squirrel comes up and it brings her a little cup of tea. Oh, thank you.
What do you know about Legion?
He doesn't work for anyone from what I can tell. Or at least he doesn't know he works for anyone.
He doesn't know he works for anyone. Okay, do you know... There were a lot of them that claimed to be Legion. There's only one?
We are Legion, we are many. I believe that was his line. Not when you met him, but, are you familiar with the Bible at all?
I can't read.
Better off, kid.
That is the single
That's not to
status
say I
sentence.
haven't heard stories, but...
Well then. Pete,
I don't have the same.
as
Oh, I'm sorry, I threw your pig head.
as your friend is currently occupied, I would like you to join Bryn and her little crew for the evening.
All right, Victoria. I owe you
I would
that
appreciate
much.
that. Thank you.
By the way, Coach stopped by earlier.
Oh, fuck him.
Told me to get off my ass and come down here, so it's probably for the best.
He's still an asshole.
Who was Coach Rift of again?
John Ford.
The classic film director.
The film director?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, I know a John Ford.
That one.
That's funny. I like that.
Bryn, if there's anything I can ever do for you, I know you can't write letters, but do you know your letters, actually? ABCs.
Yeah, kinda.
She looks down at one of the squirrels, taps it, she chitters at it. Someone else who speaks squirrel, go figure.
Sure.
It comes back with a stick, and she draws a V in the floor of your cave. Write this, fold it 3 times, and hide it. And I'll come to you.
When do you need the sword by?
You'll know. Either way, I believe your friends are on their way.
Yes, I suppose they are. It's been a whole night without them.
Well, that's why I picked the 4 of you. You work well together. Mostly. She gets up and she starts making her way out of the cave. Oh, Pete, do make sure the damage is minimal tonight.
Yes, Victoria.
Thank you.
Can't make no promises, you understand?
I understand. And despite the fact she's just this frail little thing, she just walks down the mountain. She doesn't have any form of transportation or anything. You also know she's barefoot, so that's a little weird.
I mean,
She's a rift of Susanna. Or what's the name? She'll be coming around. When she comes.
she's a rift of Birkenstocks.
Yeah.
Love me some Birks.
Oh my god.
So comfortable. I
want
love
a pair.
Birks.
They're
I want
like
a pair
walking
of
out of
want a pair of Birkenstocks and want a pair of Doc Martens. That's what I want for my birthday.
I have 2 pairs of Birkenstocks.
we
and
can-
they're
I love my
everything.
Birks, man.
They're amazing.
They're amazing.
They're walking
Should
out of
I
cloud.
end this after?
Orc and storks.
That is your call.
Okay.
That is your information to share.
Working
All right.
stores.
We'll see. We'll see. Game's not over yet. Meh.
So how are the 2 of you getting to
We are driving.
We've got a van.
We
You
have my
have a van.
van.
You're welcome. Moana still works.
So it's Moana and it's
Oh, Moana.
your enemy,
Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé blasting.
Bublé!
And we're driving to Bryn's.
Okay. Bryn literally lives in the middle of fucking nowhere, so how exactly are you gonna do
Okay,
this?
so we're gonna drive to a trailhead,
Alright.
which is the best we can get. The van does not have 4-wheel drive, unfortunately.
It might. It did
Yeah,
get
we
souped
souped it up.
Oh, they did soup it up. I don't know if it does.
Bryn
Okay.
can certainly put some fucking chains on the
They
wheels.
added nitros.
They did. They added nitros.
They added nitros and a Blu-ray player and
Spinners.
spinners.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so Missy doesn't know if it has 4-wheel drive. She's gonna start trying to drive on the trail.
Okay.
After our last encounter, it looks like a fucking Mad Max vehicle.
No, it looks insane. It's like completely scorched. All the windows are broken.
And Bryn and Pete, you hear the faint sound of "You're welcome." Da 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 da. Except you're welcome.
And then also, wait, what's the Bublé song?
I do not know a Bublé song to save my life.
Oh,
That's Bublé, right?
I don't think it's Bublé.
I mean, he does like a cover of Love and Mary. It doesn't matter.
And he covers a bunch of Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
He's like, I've
You
got the
all know
world
what
on
Michael
strings,
Bublé sounds
sitting on a
like.
rainbow.
Wait, he did the Just Haven't Met You Yet. Was that him?
Yeah,
or
just
was it-
haven't met you yet. So there's like
Just
that.
haven't met you yet.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
I'm like, could you not meet me?
you know who I miss? I miss Swole.
Oh, he'll still be around. Don't
His
worry.
voice was somehow less grating.
Yeah.
So how are we doing on this
You're
trail?
doing shockingly well. It's bumpy as hell, and then you get to a very familiar mountain pass.
I know what Nemesis I've gained. It's Michael Bublé.
No.
Lift of Michael Bublé.
Oh
Not just Michael Bublé. I bet you he's available too.
no! Ooh. Well, on Christmas albums,
He does. Moms love him.
moms love
He
him.
did a song for 30 Rock.
He was
there
in
you
an
go.
episode of that. I really love the sketch in SNL. It was when John Hamm was hosting.
Yes.
And he made the restaurant called Ham and Bubbly.
Yes,
And he's
that
like, my
was
name is
very
pronounced Bublé. And he goes, well, Bublé doesn't make any sense.
I
Does
love
it?
that.
Michael Bublé, if you happen to be watching the stream, I am sorry.
I'm not.
I did not mean to besmirch your career in the slightest. Carry on, Steven.
And you don't know how the fuck your Windstar, what was the type?
Ford Windstar.
Your Ford
2000.
Windstar has managed. There's a minivan at the
Yeah.
mouth of your cave.
Well, shit. Y'all are determined, I'll give you that.
Or we're idiots.
Pete.
It all kind of
Pete.
works out to the same.
Missy, it's good to see you again.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, guy with axe.
Pete, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Mander, right?
Yeah. It's great to meet you again. Oh, yeah, of course.
Can we help you with anything in particular?
Well, we could have been very theatrical and dumped a pig head on the ground.
What? There's only so much mileage you can get out of dumping pig heads on people's floors.
The pig heads are sentient. They're legion.
Okay, this
The actual
sounds,
pig heads.
This
The
sounds
actual-
crazy,
Oh.
but I can verify that it is actually the case. Remember the pig people?
It would be hard to forget.
Well, it
There's
turns-
normals inside of them.
Yes.
The people wearing them don't realize that they're
Oh.
So it's like
wearing a rift.
a mask or something?
I'm not sure
It's the literal
exactly.
mask. It is the mask.
Oh god. Somebody.
That's a rift.
That's a rift.
Or Rick
Yeah.
Loki?
Probably.
Well, no, that's what the mask was. Anyway,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I guess we better rustle us up some barbecue.
The pig head I found was rotting.
I mean, it's all about seasoning, and you know, you cook it slow. No, it was a metaphor. It was a metaphor.
Oh,
No, I understand.
you're making a joke.
It was a metaphor. I'm a poetic soul. Are y'all all right though?
Oh, we're fine.
Well,
He was crying,
okay.
but it was unrelated.
Unrelated reasons. And it was only for a moment.
So it
They're gonna be a
talk to you.
yes. Yeah, not just me. I like this. It talks to everybody. It talks to you.
The important part is that we think that where Legion is going to strike next is the university.
All right. Well,
Okay.
And I don't know what they want. All they seem to say is that they seek truth, just like last time. But last time they sought truth, it was a pretty bloody, violent affair, so...
And they don't seem to report to anyone in particular. They're just
Legion.
all around.
There's. Bryn starts to say it and then kind of stops, and then it's like, well, I already said it, so I'm gonna finish it. There's one that's many.
Yeah, that sounds
One
right.
that's money. Okay.
tell them about sincere.
What?
Getting it sincere.
About who?
Sincere
Oh, you get another letter?
was here.
Another
That was
letter?
Sincere.
Sincere was here.
The
A.
Did
A.
what? This is like good version of Legion.
No,
Wait.
no, listen to me. All right.
This is not.
Is anybody
good.
just one person anymore?
No! God! How many people are you? How many people you been? How many people you been? How many people you been? All right, listen!
I'm just Mander! Okay,
Are
I
you?
drink and I sing, and sometimes I don't remember things because I drank too much.
And some people will call you Falstaff.
Sure.
Think on that for a second. Listen, if you want to compare Sincere to Legion in terms of the way maybe they approach things, sure. They are the many in one, and you work for them, whether you know it or not. And it is your job as their employee, as Bryn just recently found out, to keep this city safe and put your petty shit aside for a couple minutes, all right? So if we gotta go to the university to keep a bunch of normal people wearing pig masks from slaughtering everybody, well, then that's what you're gonna do, all right?
If we rip off the pig heads, will we pull off their heads too?
I don't know. Let's go find out. It'll be fun.
Okay, all right. Let's do it.
I mean, no one said we weren't going to.
Look, I'm passionate,
We
all
were
right?
gonna go.
Well, no,
Honestly, I'm really high and mighty.
why does she talk like that?
I was giving you a favor present.
Thank you. Honestly. Anyway, do you want to come?
I really hope the squirrels understand what you guys are saying when you tell me that.
They fully do, and they actually translate for you.
Look, I'm sorry, all right? It's just... We all work for Sincere, but Sincere gave me something I was lacking for a really long time, and I owe them everything, okay? So when they tell me to jump, I say how high. And I just met you all, and just hadn't met you yet.
He just has like a jerking. It's like, ah! Sorry, I just had a sharp pain in my brain for a moment.
At that moment, I felt like a sharp movement to comfort. God.
But look, we all lost things. We all lost people. And if there's anything we can do to stem the tide of that for others, what better story is there? Right?
And
All right.
they did. If we need them, Sincere, not Legion. They did give me a way to contact them, and they would come to us.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
Am I sharing this?
Would you even know who that is?
I mean, as Bryn or as Alyssa?
As Bryn.
No.
I assume
probably
Alyssa
not.
knows.
Yes, Alyssa knows.
I would hope so.
well, let's go drive up to a university.
Okay,
Right?
great. Yes, great. Yes, great. Maybe we gather all the things we need from here. Does everybody have everything they need? Did everybody go to the bathroom?
Do you have a bathroom?
Did
Yeah.
everybody?
Hey, that's one giant
Did everybody go
I mean,
outside?
it's not like, yeah. Like, I have like a bathroom. It's not like super fancy. It's definitely like,
It's a hole in the ground, isn't it?
I mean, no, I think it's like, I don't know that I have like really great plumbing, but I think I have enough that it's not quite a hole in the ground.
Sure.
But like, in order to take a shower or to like take a bath, I definitely do have to like go to a well in the woods and get water.
Fair enough.
Shiny.
All right. Okay, let's see what we need here. Rocks. There's
Cool.
rocks.
Okay, for throwing.
Yeah. No, I'm making a joke, but
I reach out to like my sumo squirrels, and they sort of like climb up me.
Yeah, they climb up you. They are quite heavy, but super cute.
All right, let's get this show on the road.
All right. Mander, how are you feeling right now?
Mander is feeling a little better than he expected, actually, because now that he like has something to do and doesn't have to think about what's going on, he can kind of throw himself into that.
Nice.
But he's like, I mean, we talked about how good he is at compartmentalizing, and the fact that he's now technically homeless. I didn't do that quite right, but that's a Parks and Recreation reference, everybody. John Raphael. I think that is still going to sort of dawn on him. But right now he's like, you know what? Let's put our minds on the task at hand.
All right. As you drive through the forest and make it to the university in the heart of the city, it is covered in old trees, and it is, without question, the most photogenic part of this entire godforsaken city. You see the front gates, and Mander, you see someone familiar looking. He wears a black denim vest, and he's kind of this gangly, awkward sort. It's Yorick.
Oh, alas, poor Yorick. I know you.
Do you call out to him, or?
Yeah, I go up to him and I say that.
Oh, hey! He straightens up a little bit. Hi.
Hey, Yorick. It's a long time no see. What was it, 3 days?
Yeah. I didn't
Go
get
here?
I'm taking a few classes.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
full time.
Well, he met everybody, right?
He met you and he met Bryn.
Right. Okay, so I introduced him like, this is Missy. What was your name again?
Pete.
This is me asking, not Mander asking.
Pete
Peter.
Rhodes.
Mander remembered. He remembers people's names.
Sure.
This is Missy and Pete. They're associates of mine.
Oh, hi.
Have you seen any like pigs around?
Pigs?
Yeah, like pig heads.
No.
Look, you remember those? Wait, were they there?
I
He
forgot.
fucking
You
ran.
made him run.
Yeah,
Well, one of you made him run.
we did get him to run.
Yeah.
So you remember that pig head guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we have reason to believe that he is going to come here next.
Oh.
So do you know anywhere where someone would have a pig head for whatever reason? I don't know, like a frat prank or something?
Hazing.
Barbecue.
Or that.
Barbecue?
You ain't never roasted a pig before?
No. Have you had snake?
No?
Steak's good.
Alright, well, we'll trade recipes later once we get this little problem sorted
Right.
out, alright?
Wait, you said your name was Missy, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Little Leaf.
Oh, hi.
Of the Rolling Hills Little Leafs.
Yeah, Dr. West, you mentioned you.
Oh! Yes.
How red are you right now?
So red. No, you're West.
Dr. West?
Lorelei and I had a fun
Oh my god, did you
time
eat this
with
person?
him. Eat? No!
Well, Lorelei was
I
with you,
don't
so-
eat people!
Yeah, well, you know.
No,
Did you?
No, we only looked at him.
What?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right, he mentioned you, and then he got really quiet, so,
Alright, well, I'm in the
That's
dark.
not
Who is
uncommon.
Mr. West?
he's a friend of mine.
Doctor.
He teaches here. Dr. West, yeah.
He just here?
Yeah, he teaches some history courses.
How far away is the history building from
I could take you there.
Oh, is there like a rec center with like showers nearby?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
That sounds like a creepy and irrelevant question.
But he's near?
Yeah.
I never did find out why exactly he came to see me. There was a distraction.
Was it him showering?
Yes.
That seems like a
Okay.
strange conclusion
Here,
to
I'm gonna
jump
say
to.
one sentence and it'll all click into place for you guys. Lorelei made him a thrall.
Oh,
Yeah.
that explains that.
Yeah.
Because he kept getting really quiet and being like, oh no.
Yeah, she made him eat quiche.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he was so bloated. Lactose intolerant.
Oh no.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll take you to him.
Great.
Hi. You're led through the campus to the to the general ed building,
Okay.
and you're led into a lecture hall, and there is Dr. West, and he is gorgeous.
So gorgeous.
And as I was instructed by someone on Twitter over the week, he is at least a 10 on the daddy scale. You're welcome.
Well.
That's a rollover from Uncanny Valley.
Okay. Should we just should we say something to him or?
Yeah, go talk to him. Why don't you go talk to him?
I
What is
can't.
he
What are you
afraid of?
talking about? I don't
All right,
know. What if he doesn't
Remember me.
Mander
Watched him
adjusts.
shower, so I mean.
Mander adjusts his jacket and kind of cleans his hair up a little bit. Because he's always like in a state of just disheveled, and then he can clean himself up for a moment, and then it like dishevels rather quickly. It's like he's a natural, like he's got like he's a naturally good looking person.
Yes.
So he pulls it off, but it definitely looks like he doesn't have his shit together most
Is
of
he
the time.
taking a class?
No.
Okay.
So Mander just will walk up to him and be like, "Hello, knock knock, Dr. West."
Oh. Yes. Hello. Are you
Hi.
Missy? Hi.
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 It's good to see you.
It's good to
York.
see you.
Good to see you too. How are you?
Great.
Good. Good.
I'm Anaximander.
Oh wait, sorry.
Call
This
me
is
Mander.
Mander. I'm sorry.
Hello. Hi, Mander.
Yes.
Well, this is awkward.
This is Bryn,
Nailed it.
and this is Pete.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Doc.
Yes. You are all under the employment of the Sincere?
Yes.
Seems to be the case.
Lovely. Lovely. Yes. What can I do for you, Missy?
Okay, so I realized the last time that I saw you.
Yes.
We-
Your friend.
Yes.
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 We never actually got to talking about
Yes.
why you even came over to begin with, because you got so dirty and you had to shower.
That's not how I remember it, but sure. Sure.
So, anyways, there've been some developments.
Oh.
We found a pig head. I don't mean this to be insensitive to you, but I'm gonna say it. I broke into a man's house while he was showering,
Oh.
and I interrupted his shower.
Uh-huh.
And basically found out that we talked to it, the pig head.
The pig head or the man whose shower you invaded?
Oh, I left him to continue showering.
I'm just learning about all this shower stuff. So, it's just the big head.
Right. Right.
So anyway, the pig heads are connected to rifts somehow.
Oh.
And Legion. And they are Legion? They're many,
But one?
but one?
All right. Yes, give me a moment. I believe I have a book about this, and,
Oh, good.
We can read it out loud, Bryn.
Thanks.
he comes back a moment later. Yes, Legion approached, Legion possessed a man, Jesus kicked him out, Legion didn't want to go back to hell, he hid in a pig, well, a herd of pigs is the most common translation, and then was drowned.
All right, well, that's solved. They drowned him. So why is he here?
They
Well-
drowned all the pigs?
Yes, the pigs were drowned in the story. I'm sorry, I was
That
just kidding.
eliminated the Legion thing?
It killed the pigs. It doesn't. Legion didn't technically die, but people take it as
Okay.
Jesus having
So
some.
there was no reason to kill the pigs.
To kill those
Yes.
pigs. Okay.
But they drowned anyway. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I got that.
Exorcist 3. Sorry, y'all didn't see that.
Yes, actually.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What?
No,
There was a film in the early 90s, I want to say.
Yeah, like 91, 92. Exorcist 3. You know, like, your mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
The head.
But
I've seen Animal House.
In
but
the
I'm
third
not really
one-
a film person.
the priest from the first one was possessed by the demon Legion, I think.
Yes.
Huh.
Legion is believed to not be a singular demon, but many smaller demons that work in unison as a unit. Similar to how your group works, or my group works.
Well, then, how did they deal with the demon in The Exorcist 3?
Well, an exorcism. That is the name of the film, after all.
Oh.
But,
We don't have time to do a million exorcisms.
No.
No, I mean,
you
if you do it right, you only got to do one, right?
Possibly. More to the point, do you know what it wants?
The truth.
The truth.
That's what it says. I gave it a whole thing at first about like, oh, well, you know, there's 3 types. There's your truth, there's my truth, and then there's what actually happened, and it stabbed me.
Yes. No, you're correct. You're correct on that.
Well, what part? Where it stabbed me? Because I know I'm correct about that.
Oh, Savvy, you poor thing.
Yeah.
And it puts a hand on your shoulder, and it's a little homoerotic, and it's very like, oh no, this man's very handsome. Yes.
He doesn't mind.
Yeah, I
He's
figured.
open-minded.
Missy's jealous.
I figured. Bryn is ambivalent.
Yeah, Bryn is like, I'm busy.
Yes, I'm terribly sorry that you got stabbed.
It wants the truth.
Yes, but truth has many meanings. He is of biblical, the Judeo-Christian Bible, so his truth would be an absolute. There would only be one.
Like Highlander.
Highlander?
It was another movie franchise. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I have seen that one.
Yeah. You know, you talk funny where
Well,
you're
so
from.
what-
Lots of different places. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Huh? What? I'm sorry.
What?
Well,
So they only have one truth. Well, then what's their truth that they want?
What's it after?
Well, that's the question. If it's looking for truth, that doesn't follow its story.
Oh, maybe it's gonna check the encyclopedia.
No, possibly. I'm terribly sorry. This is invasive as all hell. And I what are you riffs of, per se?
he's gonna do a whole speech.
Well, I'm Mander Crane, but I'm also Dionysus, the god of wine and revelry. You know, sometimes it may look like a big fat man, but I'd say it's probably more like an androgynous young cool guy.
That laugh was Missy.
Okay, yes, right. Yes,
Skadi.
Skadi.
That's all she like. She does not go
Nemesis.
on.
Nemesis, yes. And you are,
Well, ain't it obvious?
no.
Well, I'm kind of a different school than these. I'm Paul Bunyan, I guess you could call me.
That's what it was! I knew I could. Ah, it was on the tip of my brain. I knew. Yes. Okay, sorry. It all just makes sense now.
Well, but you gotta understand. I mean, in 2018, I mean about as much as a Judeo-Christian demon. I
Any
mean,
of us.
everybody's gonna need somebody to bring them down. Everybody likes having a good time. Lord knows, the world needs weapons.
That
I mean-
actually wasn't Scotty's narrative, but I understand what you're saying. Yes.
What can we do for you, Doctor?
Are you familiar with the works of H.P. Lovecraft?
I saw Reanimator.
Yes. I resent that film. High school was hell because of it.
Right.
Sorry, that was me as me, not me as Bryn.
Missy.
There's like a squid person.
Yes.
It's a big squid.
I am the big squid.
I am so sorry that I reduced you
No,
in that
no,
way.
it's fine. It's fine.
You're the squid.
I'm Cthulhu, however you wish to say it. It's a made-up gibberish word, so it's yes. I have gone through great pains to not follow my narrative.
Wait a minute, ain't you the bad guy?
That is not fair.
I feel like some people call like certain riffs bad because they commit heinous acts. It's just like not fair.
Well, that's part of our narrative. We don't have a say in the matter.
Right.
Yes.
But like, doesn't Legion not have a say in the matter?
Legion is
Right.
playing into his narrative.
So we have choice.
We all have
That's what you're
choice,
saying.
yes, but Legion is playing into the narrative. He's choosing to. So if we follow the narrative, then we shall figure him out.
Wait, so what's the narrative? We need to find Jesus and drown Legion?
Well, yes. More than likely. And I need everyone to roll to face danger real quick.
Jesus.
What kind of danger?
You hear the shattering of glass as something comes flying through the window.
Alright, I'm rolling plain. I don't think I have anything.
Anger, pain makes me stronger, and threaten with violence.
Boom.
I'm gonna use incredibly observant.
Boom.
Boy,
Eight.
that's an 8.
Yeah,
9.
I don't think I can use it.
All right.
No, I'm sorry. 8.
This is weather
Okay.
related.
8.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna reroll.
That is beautiful, Bryn. So, you all take condition 2 shocked.
Shot!
Shocked?
Shocked.
Not shot.
Oh, shocked.
He's so used to being shot.
I'm used to
Power
being
on that?
shot.
Tier 2.
So, tier 1 then.
Yes.
What
How are we
came,
gonna do
what came
shots?
through?
It's an arrow.
Multiple arrows?
So far, it's just one.
Oh, because we're shocked, not shot.
Yes, you are shocked.
Gotcha.
Bryn, yours is a 2, however, because you recognize the arrow.
Oh, great.
Wait, where'd
You
It's one
made
of mine.
it.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Is it in me?
No,
Okay.
you're not shot. You're just shocked.
No, yeah.
Yes.
I just didn't know because I failed so spectacularly. If I perhaps got shot and shot.
I think it would be pretty shocking if I got shot.
Yes, it would, but you
Doing
didn't get
shots.
shot, so you're lucky.
If I was doing shots and I got shocked,
You'd probably spill your shot.
Shoddy on the dance floor.
And perhaps if you
I'll
were
give
on
you
the
a reroll
coastline,
if you
there could be a
slap
shark.
Yeah.
Well, I reach.
Oh, Checkpoint Radio, thank you for the host.
Yes.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Radio?
I don't know if it's in the wall, wherever
It is in the wall.
Okay.
It is about an inch away from Darker West.
Okay. I reach over and I pull it out. This is mine.
And then a flurry of arrows comes flying in from the windows, shattering them in a cacophony. What do you guys do?
Hit the ground.
Okay, you hit the ground.
And probably
going to-
yells profanity in the
Yeah,
process.
I'm gonna also go to the ground, but I'll shield Mander.
Okay.
Because you said you wouldn't let me
And
get
I
shot.
wasn't gonna let him get shot. I promised.
I am going to use Shape the Earth and basically create a wall over the windows.
All right.
So I'm going to create a story tag.
Okay, roll to change the game. What are you using?
I'm using Shape the Earth.
Shape the Earth.
Damn impressive.
I'll allow it.
Okay, so that is a grand total of 7, however.
That is just good enough, if I recall.
Okay.
7 and 9?
Yes. So I get juice power, and I'm going to create the story tag of partial cover.
Okay, add it to the pool.
Okay.
Nice.
Bryn, what are you doing?
Well, I was gonna create a wall of ice, but that seems unnecessary now.
Yeah. Is it? Is it?
Double
Is
wall.
I'm
I was going to create a wall of vines, but instead I screamed and dropped the floor.
I'm going to investigate the arrow to see if I know who I sold it to.
Go for it.
Oh, and actually, I had one juice left over, so
Yes, you
I'm
do.
going to get rid of this.
Okay, you're no longer shocked.
I am not shocked.
Not shocked.
I am shocked. Shocked, I say.
Well,
Well, not that shocked.
Futurama.
I will use weaponsmithing because
Okay, I'll allow it.
that makes sense. I don't really have anything else. I am not doing well tonight.
You have no idea. You know this is yours.
Yeah.
You can feel it when you touch
Yeah.
it. But you don't have any idea who you
Yes.
sold this to.
God damn.
And while you're staring at it, because the wall's only allowing partial cover, you gain another status of shot with a T, because we're doing that. As you take an arrow to the elbow.
What's my level
Sure.
here?
It's a 1.
Bryn!
It just skims you.
Okay.
What
And
do
I
you guys
very
do?
angrily, wherever that one landed, I pick that one up too, and sort of like mutter that it's a traitor.
You asshole.
I'm
Right.
gonna try and sneak to get a vantage point to see where exactly those arrows are coming from.
Okay.
So I'm going to use tracking, snooping around, and incredibly observant.
Go for it.
So
That's a 9. All right. Let's see. What happens on a 7 to 9 on a sneak around?
On a 7 to 9. So on a hit, you get clues equal power. You spend your clues when ask a question. They can give you.
No, you're are you investigating or sneaking
Oh,
around?
I'm sorry. Okay, on a 7 to 9, MC chooses 1. Someone unimportant noticed you, but that just made them important, right? You're perceived only by a secondary sense. Someone picks up your scent, you're seen whispering a message, but the message isn't heard, and you must leave something important behind or be discovered.
So, I'm going to choose you must leave something important behind or be discovered.
No.
So,
Wish I had that pig head. Could've left that behind.
you can choose to let Mander kind of be left in the open. That'll be leaving Mander behind.
It's fair. It's allowed.
Or be discovered.
Mander is like a little confused that you threw yourself over it
Okay,
like a shield.
I'm going to, I'm so sorry, Mander, I'm gonna leave you, but I'm gonna throw my cardigan on him. I don't think it's really gonna help, but I'm just gonna like throw it,
You have a comfy cardigan on top of you.
It's just like, what?
and I'm gonna go sneak to see if I can.
All right. You are so as you sneak around, you see it. Muscular young men, you'd assume frat boys, pigheads, and they all have crossbows. Literally, no one can hear you.
Mander's lying on the ground. He has a cardigan over his head, so he cannot
cannot
see
hear.
you mouthing
Or hear.
big
Great.
heads to him.
Great. Okay. Alright.
What's happening? Are we still being shot at? Oh!
Yep.
He pulls it off of his head and like kind of looks over the thing to see what's going on.
Okay,
Hi,
guy on couch. Thank you.
Hey,
I love
guy
it.
on couch.
I also am a guy on a couch sometimes.
As am I.
Not me. Oh, sometimes.
I'm mostly the guy in bed these days.
Yeah,
it's
me
just
too.
easier for us all to hang out in the bedroom with
Yeah.
I
I'm
just
in bed.
have depression. So, roll a. Let's see. I'm gonna say this is stupid.
Okay.
Take the risk.
All right, I'm taking the risk. I think this is pretty much just a straight roll. Yep. Straight roll. 7.
Yay!
Wow.
So that's sort of a success, right?
It's a mediocre success.
Things get messy.
Yeah, things get messy.
When do they not with us, though?
It's truth.
You can take a bullet for Dr. West.
Arrow.
I will do it.
On your head?
So, like, you can tell this thing, it will probably hit him in the head.
I'll take it. I'll take a bullet. I'll take an arrow.
You have gained status 2, shot.
Oh!
As
God
you look
damn
up and see what Missy already saw. A bunch of frat boy pigheads shooting arrows blindly.
Are they like grouped?
They're in a line.
They're in a line?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So who wants the spotlight?
I'll take the spotlight.
All right.
So the wall of earth that I'd created was kind of this weird shifting, rumbling mass of dirt that obviously had holes big enough so arrows could get through. And I kind of say, fuck it, drop it, do the whistle thing. I'm going to use Got Yoked, Summon Blue Babe, Damn Impressive, and Threaten with Violence.
All right.
And I'm going to go toe-to-toe with these motherfuckers. And at the same time, I'm summoning Babe to come into the fray.
Okay. Give
So,
me a
like,
roll.
crashing out the windows, running across campus with axe in hand. This is +4. Oh!
I am going to spend my reroll.
Oh my god.
I'm spending my reroll for you. I really think this is full to work.
Yay!
Okay, well that's better. That's 11. Yay!
Hell yeah!
So, on a 10 plus, choose 2. You get them good, giving your opponent a status with tier plus power. So I was using 4.
Right.
And I'm gonna give them hacked 4.
Oof.
Yeah, just get the axe, go right across, and then I see Babe kind of running them over. And then I managed to achieve my goal, take something they hold. So as soon as one of them drops to the ground, as he's falling, I grab one of the pig heads.
Okay.
Nice.
Does it take his head off?
Yeah, does his head come off?
You guys seem real. I'm going to ask, do you want it to?
No.
No, I just, well,
You did just hack him with an
no.
axe.
Well, but it was more like across the guts.
That's
Yeah, it's a
still
flesh wound.
super deadly.
Yeah.
So then does he come apart at the midsection?
His organs are currently on the wrong side of the body.
You would have done the same thing, given the circumstances.
This is going to be in
I
the
would've
school
done the same
paper.
thing.
Yeah.
But,
Local teens.
thank God for the mist. But I'm going to say, yeah, the head comes off.
No!
Wait, the head of the person comes off?
Yeah, you seem pretty gun-ho for that
You hear Missy just go, oh my god!
Alright.
I'm up there.
Bryn hasn't done anything.
And now there's a giant blue ox kind of prancing around and huffing.
Yeah.
one. The pig head kind of huffs at you in your hand.
Yeah? You got a problem?
We have many with you.
You have many everything.
Many this, many that.
Get a new song.
Yeah, do you have one of anything?
Okay. I want to jump down,
Okay.
sword first, and try and just slice. What I want to do, because I saw this happen and I saw that the pig heads were still like talking, I want to try and like bisect the pig head and see if that does something to it. So I want to like, as I'm jumping down. So I think this is going to be doing a
You trying to do
downright
that like,
stupid
without
or
cutting the person's head in?
I'm going to say this is toe-to-toe.
oh man. Okay, toe to
Sorry.
toe.
Not everything can be take the risk.
Are you just trying to cut this person's... Are you trying to do it without cutting the person's head in two, or are you just fucking trying to...
Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll try and make it like a precision move and like do it just enough to like get the, so I can peel it off like a banana.
Ew.
Okay, that's
A pig nana.
Once again, ew.
A pig nana.
okay.
Stop saying it.
So I'm going to use cut you down. I think that's probably all I can use. Okay, I'm just gonna do +1, right?
All right.
See anything?
That is a
10.
10. All right.
Nice.
So you do your this is toe to toe, correct? Or is
Yes.
this a let's see, you're doing something. What? How would you call it? Toe to toe or take the risk?
I'm not saying hit with all you've got.
That actually sounds more fair.
Yeah.
So you're hitting with all you got.
Okay.
On a 10 plus, what happens?
I get to choose to, or give the target an appropriate status of my choice with tier equals power. Mm-hmm. So it's 1.
Oh,
Yes.
I think the obvious one you should take.
Yeah. Yeah. On a 10 plus, I choose 2 of the following. Take cover or secure a superior position. Get them good or get many of them. Control the collateral damage. Hold the target's attention. And gain the upper hand. So I'm going to control the collateral damage because I don't want to cut all the way through.
All right.
And then I want to secure a superior position.
Okay. So you have landed on him feet first, and you just kind of take the sword, do a precision cut, and make him into a pig nana, as Jordan has aptly named.
I'm just kind of like.
It makes a disgusting squelching noise, but you do see a person on the inside.
So much cartilage.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's also like not pulling off in one piece. Like at points, like my fingers are going through, kind of. So I have to keep like getting just the little pieces.
The cheek's the best part, kids.
Yeah.
Now I want Korean barbecue. And you see a young man on the inside, and he looks at you with wild eyes. Help me!
I'm gonna keep peeling this.
Bryn's like, oh shit.
All right.
So who wants the spotlight now? I assume Mander?
Bryn, I don't know if do you want to do something, Bryn?
How many of them are down there now that have not
We are
been
going to
taken
say
care of?
there's 7. One of them has been gutted, and one of them is currently being peeled.
Well, and one got their head pulled off when I pulled off
Oh,
the
That
pig.
was the one I meant.
That was
Okay,
the gutted
yeah.
one. Oh,
Yeah.
so gutted and head off.
Yeah. And the pig head is kind of biting at you still.
Yeah, I'm holding it out here. Well, holding it out here because I'm right-handed. Pop down now.
I am
He is so
going
fucking
to
oaky.
try to call some lightning. Not to kill anyone, but maybe just to shock them enough to knock them out.
That's going to be a change the game.
Yes, it is.
That's what I'm saying.
I am going to use
finally.
power over weather,
Sick.
full weather. Marksmanship to make sure that I hit.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. Change the game. So I'm rolling with 3. 7, 10.
Okay. So go ahead. You got juice equal 3.
I got damn. I'm going to scale up the effect
Okay.
and prolong the effect, so I can, I don't know, make it ongoing so that I can keep it running. So I guess for more targets, what I have to use like 1 juice per target.
No. As you've scaled up the effect, it will affect multiples.
Oh, okay. And I guess I'll create a story tag of, I don't know, lightning
Sure.
or storm. Lightning.
Wet fried pig heads. So tasty.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't have partial cover.
Now that
Yeah,
there's
so I created my story tag, I scaled up the effect, and I prolonged the effect.
All right.
now that there's lightning going on and this like huge melee going on, Mander's gonna kind of be like, "What? Frat boys? Oh no! These are my people, Legion!" And he's going to climb over the barricade and stand on the top and just like try and start a frenzied revelry. And this is how he's gonna do it.
Oh, boy.
He's going to like harness the fact there's this lightning going off and like start singing and starting the revelry sort of thing and start singing Thunderstruck by AC/DC, which is also a common drinking song game to try and like get the revelry to take over the inner soul of the frat boy.
So you are going to try to depossess people with the power of 80s rock and
90s.
partying.
90s.
90s?
Yes.
Really?
Just barely.
Thunderstruck is 90s?
Like 90 or 91.
Anyway,
I was just
For
learning
sure
guitar,
was like
man.
written in the 80s.
Oh, for sure.
yeah. So Mander gets up on top, like, instead of the thing, and there's like a crack of lightning, and then he's like, "Thunder!"
I love how you carry a fucking karaoke mic wherever you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Right.
he's got one he keeps in his. Yeah.
That seems right.
Yep.
That seems very in character. All right, buddy.
And he gets down on 3. He's like, "Thunderstruck!"
Give me a
try and
roll to
get that
change the
going.
game.
So, I'm gonna try and use. I would like to use the lightning.
You may use the lightning.
Frenzied revelry, singing and drinking. I think that's it. I'm gonna go with those 3.
Okay.
And I'm going to do my weakness, can't stop the party.
Oh, okay.
So-
So mark attention on that theme.
Yeah, so it's just 2. Because if this gets going, you know, they're not under my control. They're just not particularly easy to control. Probably.
Fair.
All right. Do good. 7, 8, 9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and I was imagining it as a hit with all you got, if that seems...
That seems fair.
Yeah, right?
Do this earlier.
So, let's see. On a 9, I forgot to print this out before I came to the studio like an idiot.
Do you want to...
Yes. On a 7 to 9, choose one. You can take cover or secure a position. You can get them good or get many of them. You can control the collateral damage, hold the target's attention, or gain the upper hand.
I think I'm going to get many of them. That seems fair, right?
Okay, so the quad, which now has a lightning storm directly above it, these 5 remaining pig-headed, possessed frat boys start having a kind of fucking riot of a party that would make a 1980s Beware Satanism video jealous.
Yeah.
It is metal as fuck.
Dark Dungeons.
Yes. And it is fucking chaos.
And Mander's feeling better than he has the whole time. Like,
Oh, yeah.
the more the chaos is like sort of like a revelry kind of thing, the more he's like, yes, okay, all right, this feels better.
The body you're standing above kind of twitches like it wants to join, and the pig head goes limp.
What the hell? What'd you do?
And you find you're able to peel off this pig head, and it finally just lets go of this guy.
Okay.
So, work with that with what you want. And who wants the spotlight?
No, I'll take it. So yeah, I drop my axe for a second, and I take this pig head in its hands, and I'm like screaming at the pig head, "Talk to me, you piece of trash! What do you want? Legion, we know where you are! We're coming to get you! What do you want to know that's so goddamn important?"
It is definitely a pig head.
Plop it on the ground. Babe! Babe comes over. I smack it on the butt and it goes running off.
As you do with your bull in the city.
Ox.
Ox in the city?
Thank
Is there a
you.
difference?
Yeah. Ox is a completely different creature than a cow.
How good do you think my good with animals is?
Good with pig heads?
Good with pig head.
I'd allow it.
I mean, I guess I'm still technically, I haven't gone down yet. So I guess I have to get down there. So
Get in touch with some pig
I will
heads.
get down there
Ew.
and use good with animals and emotional distance.
It is helping you stay away from the madness currently happening as your friend sings AC/DC.
Yeah, good with animals, yeah, and emotional distance to basically ask it what the truth is that it seeks. So I guess that's technically investigate?
That would qualify.
I'm gonna reroll.
There you go.
5, 6, 8.
8. Okay. It will answer your questions, but it will protect its own agenda.
Okay. And I get what, 1?
What power we
Oh,
rolling?
2. So I get 2.
Yes.
What is the truth that you seek?
One of the pig heads, it completely turns around on this guy's body to look at you.
Oh,
Of course it does.
Yes.
exorcist.
The absolute truth.
Like vodka? That is not my question.
It is my favorite.
The absolute truth.
It's pretty good.
The absolute truth.
Mander's into that answer.
Get one more.
In vino veritas.
Yes. Where are you going after this?
We're going home. The pig head rotates back around, and you hear the bones crunching. Clearly, it's some sort of like vice on this man's head.
What was the first question you asked it?
I asked it what the truth was that it was seeking.
See, and I was picturing like it would turn around like that way, and then it would just complete the circle, like pretty much.
Well, that's what it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It saw three to this guy.
Sure.
That man was a gender studies major.
It was.
He was gonna open the progressive bookstore.
And then the pig-headed Legion just gets back to the party. It's in a revelry. And you are feeling fucking great. This is metal. This is awesome.
Hey, we are Legion. We're all here having a good time, aren't we?
What's he doing?
Just roll with it. If you can't beat him, join him, right?
What?
I'm gonna need you to roll the face danger, buddy.
All right. Can I
Actually, yeah, this is face danger.
can I add stuff like what?
Yes, you can.
Is frenzied revelry kind of something I can add?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I don't. All right, I'll add that. Let's go with that one. Yeah. I don't know what those were.
That's a 7.
7, 8.
Alright. You're possessed.
Oh God.
Not fully. But there's something in your head now. You feel it.
Is it Legion?
So you have this.
All right, I've got a lot of stat-eye.
Is that how you say it? That was statuses.
I think it is status.
I was being
I like
silly.
stat-eye.
I like stat eye too.
I'll give you stat eye.
No, thank you.
He's got the
thank you.
stat-eye.
Mander, you can feel as you are partying with Legion, all of him, all of it. It's in you now.
All right. Okay. Let's see if it can handle being in my head. I've had years of experience, and it's not great.
Not great.
The city is filled with all sorts of magical things, but apparently not therapists. All right, what do you do?
I think Mander does kind of feel it in his head. And he's like, oh, all right. Is that the game we're playing? Well, I've been fighting my brain for years now. And I think he's just going to pull out his flask.
Okay.
And just down it completely, like, throughout the whole thing. And just be like, well, you're in my head now. Which means in a sense I'm in your head, right? And he's just he keeps pulling out more, like, little stashes of alcohol. He's got extras. He's got one he keeps in his sock. I guess I could roll to add these
I'm
things.
gonna have to have you roll to change the game.
I think that makes sense.
Is that a story tag?
Okay, I'm going to...
Lots and
Like
lots of alcohol.
magic
Extra
alcohol.
booze? Yeah.
All right, I'm going to add singing and... I'm going to try and use singing and drinking, my bar.
This is definitely drinking. Is your bar part of DJ regular?
regular.
Thing for the day?
Hey,
I figure the
thank
fact
you.
that I have the bar, it's not part of where everybody knows my name. It was part
Posh
of
And
Panda.
Posh
What
Panda.
What the
you.
hell? Thank
And
you.
Amanda, thank you.
So,
Thank you.
my bar, even though it sounds like it would be connected to where everybody knows my name, is actually part of my routine,
Okay.
which I probably will have to change because it was answering the question where you perform, where you regularly do your routine.
I don't think you'll have to, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay, cool. But I figure my bar, in this case, is like how I have access to all this alcohol. Singing and drinking is what I do, and I feel like social lubrication fits. 'cause
Definitely.
This is what I always use for that. So, oh, and can I do make people drunk too?
I'd allow it.
All right, so I'm rolling with 4 to try and change the game.
We'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8. So that's a 12.
Holy shit.
So I'm going to create a story tag, which is going to be just hidden liquor. Right? That seems fair, right?
Okay.
And then I want to scale up the effect. Right?
Sure.
And then I get 2 more things.
Yes, you do. You have 4 juice.
Okay, I want to give a status to myself.
You're allowed.
And I want to try... Okay, so this is something we'll just have to agree about. I want to try, and because we have this mental connection now, to, like, have that status, like, transfer to Legion to an extent.
I'll allow it if you give it to yourself and Legion.
All right. In that case, the status myself is going to be, like, blackout drunk.
So
Doesn't have to actually, you know...
gain the tier 4 status because you rolled with 4, blackout drunk.
All right.
Okay.
Does that stack with any of these? Is that...
That would actually stack up with shock, so mark 2 boxes to the
Jesus.
right of blackout drunk.
All right, so
Jordan.
5.
Be careful.
Be careful.
No! No! We're doing this!
Okay.
We're doing it live!
Wait, he's 5 plus 2 pips?
No, he's 4 plus 2 pips.
Oh, well, okay.
He's almost out.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you're blackout drunk.
So I've got 2 pips I could go. It's okay. Hey,
Okay.
if I'm going down, it's going to be in a drunk blaze of
You
glory.
see the pigs just kind of start vomiting and flopping, and they're useless. Missy, you seem like you've won Spotlight for a second. What do you do?
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna do something risky.
Take the risk, do something
So-
dumb.
So okay, I feel like people's attempts to communicate with these things, it's hard because they won't talk to us, right?
Yeah.
So I want to I have the peel of the pig head.
Yes.
So I want to kick that guy
the pork
away.
rind,
The
if you
pork
will.
rind.
Hidden liquor story tag.
And I want to put it
What are you doing?
around my own head
Oh, shit.
and try and see if it will tell me, it will make me know what truth it seeks. But I want to use expose hidden secrets and incorruptible.
Ooh, I thought my line of action was dangerous.
I love this.
Let's see, is there anything else I could use? But I think also weakness tag, pain of knowing.
I'll allow it. Mark attention on that theme.
Okay. Can I have a pencil? That right there? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all that. Cause could I use nah. All right. So I'm just using 1.
Okay, you're rolling with 1. Take the risk.
Good lord.
This should be
I
fun.
can offer you a help point.
Okay.
One, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you
How
help?
are you gonna help me?
You have to
Yeah.
spell it out.
So you're
I'm putting this pork rind on my
you're
head.
putting the pork on your head.
Just so much pork.
I will.
Not kosher.
I will use my distracting echo to try to take attention away from you so that you can focus, so that you're not just listening to
Okay.
vomiting the entire time.
Nice. I have 2 help points from her, so does that...
You can spend that. They're effectively juice you can give each other.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yes, so you want to give her... You can give her a 1 bonus on this.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I see, okay.
All right, so we'll go ahead and make that a status 1
Yeah.
friendly echoes. How about
Friendly
that?
echoes.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and write that down for you.
Okay, so right now I'm rolling with 2 then.
Uh-huh.
So shocked is gone, right? Because it just... kind of-
Yeah, Shock got eaten by Blackout Drunk. You mess.
Oh god, okay. I hate this.
Hey.
6,
That's
7,
something.
8.
8.
Government 10! Good enough for government work.
Is it though?
Okay, well.
Is it
So
though?
I get a hard bargain or an ugly choice. Woo!
Okay.
But I succeeded.
You did.
All right.
That was a hell of a story point.
It's really fucking cool. You can allow yourself to be possessed. And I will take control of Missy
Oh god.
until they can unpossess you.
My friends.
Yes. Or you could throw it out and take a take a crack on your theme.
But if I let it possess me, will I get any answers from
Missy will be in there. You will get answers. They just won't be able to work with you.
And I
because-
can't control my body.
No, you can't.
That's fine. I'll do it.
Oh shit.
I'll do it.
So Missy, you feel yourself ripped from your body. The sword comes with you in your hands as you become part of this collective unconscious of this hive mind, of this demon. There's no other way to describe them other than so many demons. And then there's you, and you do not belong here, but you are here and they do not notice you. However, you're out.
Yeah. Crap.
Possessed.
Straight up possessed.
Yes.
Holy crap.
You're not dead, but you are fucking out.
Oh god.
Woo!
She's possessed.
I mean, wasn't she kind of always?
You see Missy's body go limp for a moment, and then kind of
Oh, I don't like
sway as they become blackout drunk as part of this. They're a legion now.
Oh, I passed you, I see. Oh no. Missy.
Thankfully, being possessed and being blackout drunk are different things. It
Yeah.
doesn't stack. You're not dead.
Yeah.
Getting to 5 on a status doesn't mean you're dead. It just means
You're out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
6 means you're dead,
Yeah.
or might as well be.
You know what I would like to do? Do you mind if I take the spotlight?
No.
Okay.
Take the spotlight.
So I see you, and you're drunk, and you're staggering, and I can hear you speaking in tongues or whatever, and then I see you kind of deliberately put the head on, and I'm like, no, and then you do the ragdoll thing, and I look at you and I yell, Mander, you in there?
I'm not Mander, I'm Dionysus, baby!
Alright, so all of a sudden I'm gonna go Ant-Man style in Captain America Civil War and go Giant
My
Man.
favorite Marvel films.
Yes, mine too. So I'm gonna use strong as an ox and twice as big. I'm gonna get really big, and
Okay.
I'm going to identify the problem, which is you, because he possessed you first, and you got him blackout drunk. So you're kind of the cause of this
I'm
problem.
fighting him from the inside.
I'm
That's
going to
what's going on
use
here.
stronger than you. I'm also going to use unbelievable strength and got yoked. But I'm going to use scared deep down to reduce that to 3 power. And what
Okay.
I'm going to do.
Mark attention on that theme. I believe that's the third one.
I'm going to. Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, and remember, they also have the blackout.
Yeah, they
an extent,
drunk
too.
piggies. They drunk
They'll drunk
piggies.
pigs.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is hit with all I've got, and basically, as I'm growing, I'm wrapping one big hand around you, and I'm looking on the horizon, and I'm like, "Go limp," and I'm going to throw you into the bay
What the fuck?
to
Roll it!
to sober you up.
I want to avoid danger.
Roll to avoid the danger. You're
Oh no.
Oh, vey. Okay, that was a 9. That was a 9. So that's a hit.
a 9 with a power of 3. You need to get a 10 plus.
I don't know, frenzied revelry. That makes sense, right?
Sure.
I'm like hard. I'm like slippery.
It's like, yes.
I'm fucking reveling the fuck out of this thing. It's 9. Damn it.
He wins. More juice. So, paint me a word picture.
So yeah, in kind of slow motion, I grab you with my right hand and I say, "Go limp," and I look out onto the horizon, looking for the closest route to the bay, and I chuck you like a baseball.
Oh my god!
Because I'm hoping that, you know, in the course of flight, the pig head might come off, or the impact in the water.
I was lessening their ability to coordinate against
He doesn't have a
us.
pig head on, he just Legion in his head.
Well, but still, I feel like the impact of landing in the bay is going to help him. So I'm going to use
The goal.
the one that I
Good
got.
drinking.
No. The one that I got is I'm controlling the collateral damage. So you don't actually get hurt, but I would like to inflict a status of sober +3.
That will lower his blackout drunk to whatever. What was it?
It was 4++, so it would be right below 4, right?
We will actually, since it's status 3, we will knock it down to a status 2.
All right.
The math is a little fuzzy there, but I think it works out.
Sure.
Very buzzed.
Yes.
Basically, I'm just trying to disrupt the connection there.
It's at this moment that the pig-headed Missy just kind of books it. And Bryn, you realize, oh god, Mander just got flung into the ocean and
Into the bay.
into the bay.
Mander's like, ah!
Thank God you didn't hit it. Oh wait, you totally hit a bird on the way over. And
It explodes in my face like
what do you
Fabio.
do,
He hit a bird once. Yeah, he was on.
Fabio?
Yeah, he was on the roller
was
coaster
great.
Apollo's Chariot. He was like on the opening day of the ride, and he got hit in the face by a goose. He's the only person who's ever gotten hit by a goose on that ride, and it was Fabio.
That's so interesting.
That makes me
Yeah.
so happy.
It was amazing.
I am going to use Power Over Weather, All Weather, Distracting Echo, Stubbornness, and Marksmanship to try to straight up hit Missy and freeze her in place. Her physical body.
Okay, there's no weakness tag here that seems applicable, so give a roll. See if you can do it. And you're rolling with what status?
Just imagine you Terminator running away.
The ears are
Wait, what?
flopping.
What
Rolling
juice
with
are you rolling?
stars?
How much are you
Oh,
rolling?
5.
You're rolling with 5. Holy shit.
I'm rolling
Okay.
with 5.
It's got your conviction.
Yes.
3, 4, 9.
9. Okay, that's changed the game, right?
That has changed the game.
Okay.
So I get 5?
Yes, you do.
Whoa.
Oh dear.
Jesus. Okay.
Give me water, please. Thank you.
I am going to.
Now you got under a 10, so
Yeah, so I can't use these, I know that.
yes.
I mean, I want to give her the status of, like, frozen in place.
I will allow it. Missy's having an interesting day.
Very interesting.
It's all these pigs, and we decided to attack each other.
And I'm gonna give her that status. I'm gonna give her a status of 2, so that's 2.
Okay, so you have 3 more juice
So I
to
have
burn.
3 more juice to burn. I'm going to. How possessed are you?
5.
5. So I'm out.
I don't know if you're going to be able to lower that
No.
because you're not doing anything spiritual here.
No. I mean, Bryn doesn't do much that's spiritual.
That's fair.
I'm going to take away my shot tag.
All right.
And I have 2 more. I'm going to keep Well, I can't really reduce his status because he's
No,
the Fae.
he is in
He's
a
way too
completely
far away.
another place.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been in worse situations.
Have you?
You're probably not
Probably.
bleeding. Probably.
No, I mean,
that's a
I
plus.
do have an
Is it-
arrow in me still, so I'm definitely bleeding.
Can I resurrect a story tag that we have used previously?
You can create a story tag, yes.
Like, can I bring back our drone squirrels?
Yeah, sure.
Great, I'm gonna do that.
They've been filming this whole thing.
Yeah.
Like taxidermy.
Well, and if she
squirrels
somehow
that are-
gets
No,
free,
they're live
no,
squirrels
gonna-
riding
piloting
drones, don't worry.
They're gonna go
drones.
after
It's
her.
adorable.
It's
Yeah,
not like
it's
that guy
amazing.
that made a drone out of his cat.
You know what?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
what?
No, it's
Yeah,
not that.
taxidermy drone cat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
my
Welcome to
God.
hell.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds hilarious, though.
It
It's
is.
something to see.
It's yeah.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Terrible, but like.
All right, so you have one more
funny.
juice.
Now it's laughter.
Fucking
Yeah.
juice.
You can. Do you want to just store it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I want to save it.
All right.
No wheezing the juice.
So as you bring down this ice and you freeze Missy's
Sorry,
body,
bitch.
Are you?
Not at all.
and Mander is flying away, and all the pig bodies just fall over. You don't know if they're alive or dead, but they are just on the ground. And you have no idea what you're going to do next, do you?
I mean, my initial reaction is to try to cut the head off Missy.
Like cut Missy's head off?
No, cut the
Okay.
pig head off
Don't do
Missy.
that.
Like surgically remove the head.
Surgically
Right.
remove the head. Well, I do have a spear that literally cuts through anything. So,
That's an idea. And as you prepare the spear, our issue ends. We're gonna wrap it here, and we're gonna go to geek out over the credits as we leave you on the idea that maybe Missy might not have a head. All right,
Well, she wanted a pig head real bad.
she really did.
Missy, you had one of the more eventful nights. We're gonna start with you as we're geeking out over the credits.
Okay. I am going to. Well. Which of my themes is under the most strain? Well, actually, I used a theme that I haven't ever really used before a couple times, and it was this divination. We all got skeletons
Right.
ones, and I think especially with like this, the pain of knowing, she is in a place where like knowing the truth could be fatal.
Yes.
And so I guess if it were to be replaced, I think the next step would be something like shell shocked or something. Or like, I'm not sure, like knowing, will knowing make her be against her friends is something I'm worried about.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna have you are cracked on that one because it just kind of feels like a natural evolution.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
cool. Pete Burns.
Since both times in this particular game that I went strong as an ox and twice as big, it didn't really quite have the effect that I wanted. Because yes, while I broke the connection with Legion, Mander is now somewhere in the bay. It seemed like a really good idea at the time.
Oh, it's a great
It
idea.
stopped all of the other Legion
I love
pigs.
it.
I'm
Funny
actually going
way.
to put a crack on strong as an ox and twice as big.
I'll allow it.
Because I'm a big man in a small world.
Deep. You
Yeah,
I got fastball special.
you
You
did.
did. All right, Mander.
Oh, I don't really know how to answer any of these questions. I mean, the obvious thing is that my theme that's under the most strain is the bar, but that's not under strain. It's
gone.
Besides that, I mean, the others are as they are. Meaningful interaction. Which character had the most meaningful interaction? kind of felt like, I think I said her last time, but I kind of felt like by also trying to like do it from like going in the inside to like try and defeat the pigs, there was like sort of a like positive interaction there. And also we kind of worked together in the like interrogating the pig thing with Missy. Okay. So that was probably the most, if I had to choose one there, because I didn't really interact with them until a little later in the thing going there. And how's the crew grown this session? I think we have kept very much up to our disparate mishmash of differences, which I don't know if that's growth.
So I'm gonna say you can either mark cracked on the group theme or take a help point with Missy.
We don't have any cracks in the group theme, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, no, crack. That seems
That seems right.
I mean,
Seems
help
interesting.
seems better, but I think crack makes sense, right?
It does.
Crack is whack.
Crack is whack. And last but not least,
Ooh, I'm gonna go with which of my themes is under the most strain, and I'm gonna go with Burn Baby Burn, which the mystery is if I make the weapons, I control their movement, and we have actually run into the issue a couple of times where I could not control their movement, or I didn't know who they went to, or I did at the time but didn't know how big that would be, and I think that if it would collapse, what new aspect would show up. I don't know if this is necessarily a new aspect, but I think the next step would be that Bryn becomes much more selective who she chooses to make weapons for.
that makes perfect sense. So mark crack on that theme. And with that, thank you very much for joining us tonight here on Legacy, our 5th episode, I believe?
4th, 5th?
It's our 5th. It's definitely our 5th.
Okay.
Because we didn't do a monologue on the first episode, now everyone at the table's done a monologue except for our guest.
Alright. You're right.
Yes. And starting with our guest, Michael Holmes. Go ahead and plug yourself real quick if you'd like.
Hi, I'm Michael Holmes, and I'm plugging myself. Gosh, let's see. All I've really been doing lately is raising another human being, and he is freaking great.
He's so cute.
He is adorable.
Actually, Steven and I are in a City of Mist group on Facebook, and there's talk of doing some Roll20 games there. So if you follow the City of Mist RPG group, keep an eye on that thread, and you might be seeing more of us in some City of Mist.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
I am Alyssa Appleton. You can follow me on Twitter or on Instagram at Alyssa Appleton, ALYSSA, APPLETON. I say it every week, but if you guys want some like nerdy web series apocalypse world saving fun, I am working on a web series right now called Total Party Kill. You can follow us on Instagram at Instagram is at Total Party Kill series, and Twitter is at TPK underscore series. And we just dropped our trailer last week.
And it was
It's
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right.
Your underscore.
Mr. Mander.
Yes. Hi, I'm Jordan Pridgen. You can follow me on Twitter at Jordan Pidgeon. And come back on Friday for the 2nd episode of the 4th season of our Deadlands Reloaded campaign, Wildcards, which we just kicked off on Friday with our 4th season. And it's going with a bang, and it's great, and it's fun. Come on.
It is awesome.
Thanks.
And last but certainly not least,
Hi, I'm Kelly Nugent. You can hang out with me on Instagram and Twitter at Kelly Nugee, KELLYNUGEE. Hang out with me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Kelly Nugee. You can check out my podcasts. Public Domain Theater is the one where we talk about it's the one where we read works in the public domain and give it the Mystery Science Theater treatment. Teen Creeps, where we talk about YA pulp fiction of the 80s and 90s. And Same Day Shipping, where we talk about relationships in the context of fan culture. And Thank You for Questing, which is an improvised adventure RPG. Check those out. Woo! Woo!
and I'm Stephen Pope. You can find me online at StephenJPope22, literally anywhere. You can actually find my ass. And you can find me on our we're recording soon, Uncanny Valley Cancer Cell, the second Saving Throw podcast with Buckle Nagel, some new faces, Deanna Venable. It is going to be great. We are so excited. So check that out and make sure you tune in tomorrow. We'll be doing a rerun of this, so watch it again. We love it.
Yay.
You can also catch up on It's Always Cloudy in Barovia and catch the new episode this Wednesday.
What?
It's Chris Strahd. It's great. Who doesn't love Strahd? Why am I Borat? Who cares?
No one knows.
So, with that, thank you very much for tuning in, and hey, we'll see you next week. Have a good night.
Later.
Bye.